Craig
I'm
is
already
going. Everyone say
operating.
hi.
Hello, Craigathy.
Hi, Craig.
Hi, Craig.
I missed the hat memo tonight. What the heck? You guys,
Do you have
was that in the
working
speakeasy?
heat?
I have a heater that I'm cooking myself with.
There you go. You don't need a hat.
But I feel left out. Anyway,
Andrew's not wearing a hat.
I should
well,
go
his
get a
head was
hat.
cut off, so that's not my problem. Who would like to give us our recap for the night?
I would like
Oh.
to do the recap, please.
That's
I'll
a
take
lot of
whatever-
enthusiasm.
Go on.
It might be
give
his
your
last one.
Give your final
Whatever,
fucking
dude.
recap, buddy.
Yeah, whatever boons I can get. I will do the
fair.
recap. So, previously on Refresh, oh boy, we started off in a dream, in that familiar place that we've been to a couple times with the glass floor that had just broken. And around us are people who very quickly explode, similarly to how Piebol had exploded at the Harvest Festival. We woke up and discovered that everybody is sleeping in the city, as far as we know, except for us. Well, except for us and whatever is hunting us, because the entire time as we were moving through the city, there were hounds or beasts or something that were chasing us. We did discover that many of the sleeping people had these strange moving tattoos. We didn't really know what all that was about. And we took some clothes off of a sleeping Salpasari. And that was when things were still innocent, kind of. And immediately after that, or shortly after that, when Thane had finally settled on them that people in the city were sleeping and defenseless, including the families that have been enslaving so many for so long, Thane went on a rampage, not only targeting the families, but those who were members of the families who had their crests, their patches, their insignias in any way. And meanwhile, the rest of the group were following behind them, with Duncan expending, I think, most, or at least a lot, of his lay on hands to assist. We made it into... is it Peak?
Mhm.
Is that the...
It is Peak.
We made it into Peak. And there was this moment outside of the gates where Thane was disarmed. They had taken some damage after murdering one of the guards who were standing or who was sleeping outside the gate. And the whole group was like really upset with them for some reason. I'm not really sure what that was about. But then we had noticed this light that when we had opened the gate, this light hit one of the sleeping guards and basically burst them into ashes or something. We went into the city, into the area of Peak, and we noticed that all this technology was kind of being kept here, was being centralized. It wasn't really being shared with the rest of the city. Surprise, surprise. And the rest of the group were kind of trying to do things central to why we were there in the first place. Kind of discovering what was going on with Eldarin, closing the gate to make sure the things that were chasing us weren't following. And Thane was just interested in killing members of the family. Thane had gotten a new weapon, went to the Alfoza house, slaughtered everybody inside. And meanwhile, the rest of the group were kind of doing what they should have been doing. Thane at one point had changed their face to look like Elle, or Nabos's sister. And that was a sad moment. And Duncan and Brun were messing around with some hands in this like garden area, in theory looking for this mausoleum or whatever was beneath Peak, in hopes of finding Eldarin. And last we, I think, left off, the group was waiting outside the Alfosa house, and Thane was going to be coming out at some point. And I think that is all.
Oh boy, that's a lot. Anything
Yeah.
from anyone
I tried.
else? Add or change?
Brun is wearing a sweet new set of gloves. And Navos has the other set. I just broke my D&D Beyond trying to upload that. Navos has a set, but Navos has not put them on yet. But they do allow a little bit of like earth and stone manipulation.
Yeah, and I don't
Don't
know
worry
if we
about
were
it.
looking for Thane immediately, or are we looking for this garden that we saw in the dreams first?
I think we are looking for the garden. The path has just led us to the Alfosa house.
Okay.
We are the two paths have diverged, and yet they will converge again. However that shakes out.
Any other adjustments to that? Very comprehensive.
I usually keep them short, but I'm trying to trying to do as much as I can.
Uh-huh. Can't imagine why you would be doing that, honestly.
Yeah.
All right, well, for that recap, ooh, buddy, do you have inspiration?
I don't believe I do.
Okay, well, give yourself an inspiration.
Great.
And because I am so generous, kind, and giving,
And I'm going to die anyway.
we will say that
Everybody gets
that
inspiration.
inspiration can be used for anything, including making me reroll.
Okay.
Ultra
see.
instinct.
We'll see if it makes a difference.
We will see if it makes a difference. Oh my goodness. So I'm still shocked at the amount of notes I've got for this campaign. I don't know if y'all saw that message. From
Yeah.
page 15 to currently 77.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Ish. Just this campaign. So that's fun. Okay. We return to the Alfosa residence. It is still drizzling outside. The rain has let up just a little bit. It had gotten a little bit harder, a little more miserable. You're all soaked anyway, so what's it matter how much rain is falling? 3 of our friends here are outside the Alfosa residence, walking up. Duncan was peeking through the windows, trying to see what's happening inside. Where you were looking, Duncan, you saw kind of a library-looking space. A lot of books on shelves, papers, desks with lamps, that kind of thing. As you continue moving along the outer wall of this place, Navos and Brun have approached from behind as well. You'd mentioned you believed Thane was with them. You hadn't really noticed them taking off. We'll start there for now. What are you doing, friends?
Kind of peering into the window, I see these libraries, these books, and these things, and these pieces of knowledge probably hidden away. I'm kind of turning back to see Navos and Brun walk up. It looks like maybe one of the entries, and I'm looking at Navos mostly. It looks like the entrance into the gardens, maybe through the house here. I don't really know any other way in, unless we use those gloves that I see you've acquired there, Navos.
Yes.
If there's some way to get through the walls. I know the dwarves have found a way to use them to get through the walls, and I'm curious if possibly there's a way of maybe using the hands to pull us through. Or sorry, wrong hand. One of you, where's Thane?
They left.
What do you just left and leave?
Not on purpose. They used my sister's face. I shouldn't have let them, but I couldn't move.
That's shitty. Even for them.
I do think the gardens are the next best step.
I think it's going to be shittier for whoever Thane finds. He's unhinged. He's uncontrollable. How do we just let him go? I understand that there may be some thing going on with you and your sister who I don't really know, but Thane's out there on a rampage, just slaughtering innocent people.
I know. I was put in charge, but at this point, I don't know if I can with them. If we need to go find them now.
Where are they most likely to head? They probably wouldn't leave Peak.
Looking around because we're like in front of the Alfoza house, right?
Mhm.
It kind of.
I'm assuming there's like like is there banners and things.
Brun's gonna kind of huck a thumb over his shoulder and be like, "This might be a good. This is probably a good start."
So the residences here in Peak are very obvious which family they belong to.
Mm.
The color coding system is very much in effect here, right? There are stylistic choices as well that kind of allude to what each family tends to be associated with. So it's pretty obvious which place is which as you're looking at them. When you go to the door of the Alfoza house, step up a couple of stone steps to a small porch. There are twin statues on either side, and a door. When you go to try it, it is locked. There were windows around the building. You could break them if you want to. You'd have to hoist yourselves up through, but you could. Or you could go through the door or try to find somewhere else.
Is there any sleeping guards nearby?
There are several guards that are kind of scattered around. There's a surrounding gate for this residence. Stone walls with metal spikes at the top, that kind of deal. And a fairly large gate that you came in through. There were guards out there. There are a couple that you can see around the grounds as well.
Just the closest guard I can find. I'd like to walk up to him and kind of kneel down, check his belt for like a key ring or maybe his neck if he's wearing one as like a necklace or something.
Sure. Give me an
Maybe for-
investigation.
A key for that. Does a 9 tell me anything?
With a 9, you find his emblem, his family crest, as you've come to realize anyone who's part of the families will have some kind of identifier.
Yeah.
Right? So you do find that. But keys you don't find on this particular guy.
I'd like to put on the gloves that Brun gave me and look over. Any idea how many uses these things have?
How many would I know that? Considering I burned
Because you
one.
have activated and used the gloves, you have an idea of how much you can do with them in a day.
Two, maybe three times a day. I feel like there's something else in here though. But if you want hands, 2 or 3.
Well, if we've got a few uses, might be a good time to try this. And I will take the time to read through this.
Okay.
Unlock this spoiler.
Spoiler wall.
As
Read the manual.
Navos is parsing through the through the specs, Brun is going to Brun's gonna try and kick the door down. We're just
Oh yeah,
go.
Brian was going to do. That's exactly what Duncan was going to do.
Yeah, Duncan's like rummaging through looking for stuff, and Brun like
Yeah,
sees
give
Navos.
me my best shot.
It takes that step back and is going to attempt to brute force this door down with his big booted foot.
Big boot.
Oh, brand new dice. That is a dirty 20 on athletics.
Is it the gay agenda?
It is the
To
gay
get you in this
agenda. The
building?
gay agenda has given me a dirty 20.
The
All
gays
right,
are
roll
breaking down the
damage.
doors.
This is the anti-Stonewall. We're coming back, baby.
Get him.
But yeah, just like that step back, sort of line up the shot. Like I've been watching Ted Lasso, so a little bit of like that penalty kick, sort of step back and then just boot like directly on the lock, and just and from there I'm hoping I make it on a 20, but I'm not sure. I realized Alexis has got very quiet, and I'm like, uh-oh.
Uh-huh. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
If like there should be a
Do
sign that
what?
says, please don't kick the door.
Please, no kicky.
Please knock first.
No soliciting.
The door bites your foot. How much damage did you get, just for funsies?
Oh, I get to roll damage.
Yeah. Do it.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Man. Well, I get to use the D8.
Woo!
Oh, no. It's an 8 plus 6 for a 14.
14 damage? Okay.
My
You
my
line up
knees
this
explode.
sick kick. And as your boot contacts with the door, there is this horrible splintering sound. Like, it is well made, as everything here has been, but it's not reinforced nearly enough for this kick. And your heel kind of digs through just enough that the door swings gently open. It's silent, this door swinging, but it is unhappy to look at.
Okay, okay, never mind. As I'm trying to like understand it, attune to it, and just boom. All right,
I am gonna walk
saves the charge.
in through the door as it's being kicked open, and as I walk in, not saying anything, not looking at anybody, a quick little double pat on the back of Brun as I pass by him.
Dad's proud.
A gentle, kind of a look to Navos, like half an eye roll. Like there's no venom to it. It's just like, oh god, okay. And then pull.
It was nothing, I swear.
Pull
Don't worry about it.
pull one knife in one hand, and then follow Duncan in.
The building is dark as you enter in. The lights haven't been turned on. Looking around, there are the sconces, those magical crystals that, as you kind of wave at them, kind of like Tars had done back when you had met with them, the lights come on, and you are in kind of this vestibule. Some nice flowers in a vase on a small table, place to put your heavy coat, etc. And through a door beyond that, you enter into a large, grand hall. There are suits of armor around the edges. There are large pieces of artwork. The walls are ornate, finely carved, with lots of filigree and such, showing off just how much effort these people have put into this place. Thane, you had seen that when you came in. You hadn't really paid attention to it. With your training, you knew that people would be upstairs. This is the floor that guests come to when you are greeting them, when you are hosting them. If they are staying, they go upstairs to the next floor. And from the top of the stairs, after your business, it's taken the guys some time to get in here. You hear that crashing sound as the front door is kicked in.
So
The lights are still off in your area, unless you've turned
Is
them on.
there? Yeah. So is there a back deck or veranda or like terrace or anything on this building. I imagine that Thane would have gone out to get a breath of fresh air after doing what they were doing.
Yeah, there's a kind of, I don't know what you would call it, a little porch type dealy, a widow's watch that you could step out onto to
Yeah.
breathe some of the cool air, kind of clear your head
Um,
and wash away some of the blood.
And how large is this back area? Would it be large enough for all of us? Or is it just like one or two people being able to step out?
This particular one is like a 2-person maximum, and that would be tight. If you were to explore around more, you could probably find a better space. You had seen some balconies. That's the word I wanted. While you were outside, kind of on the other
Um,
side of the building. But
and how high off the ground is it?
I'll say about 12, 15 feet. We're
Um,
going for opulence here, so these are tall floors.
yeah. So before the crash, Thane would have been out here on the balcony getting this breath of fresh air, but also looking up. Um, I can't remember what time of day it is, or if it's still dark out. But
It's more
if it
toward
is still,
afternoon, or
oh, it is.
more toward
So
like
middle of the day.
noon, afternoon by this
Okay.
point, with
So
as much as you guys have done.
Thane is looking up at the sky, imagining that they can see the stars. If they could see the stars, how many new ones would they be looking for? After
Based on your events of the day, give me a moment.
Based on everything.
We'll say about 37
yeah.
currently.
And then
Of
do I?
note, real quick, the people that you had found, no one you recognize necessarily.
Did I not see Lord Alfoza here anywhere?
Not where you were searching.
Yeah, just his family.
You didn't even really find family members. This was
Hmm.
mostly guests, guards, servants.
Ran broke into his house and killed all his servants.
Yep.
Revolution!
Um,
Oops, I
So-
killed 7 visiting dignitaries.
you and then I hear this crash from behind me. Then.
Yeah.
I know who it is.
You have a very strong suspicion, at the very
Yes.
least.
Can I try to climb down from the outside, from this terrace, knowing that they're on the first
Sure.
floor coming in?
Sure. I will say, because it is wet and precarious, give me at least a 16. Does that seem fair?
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Acrobatics or athletics of your choice.
Yeah, that's a 9.
Who?
It is a 12. If I did athletics as opposed to acrobatics, but it doesn't matter. It's still too low.
I will give you a chance to make a dexterity save to catch yourself. I'll say at least a 14 for this one.
That is a 9. You guys
So there's
walk
a
in.
crashing from outside as you guys have made your way inside.
Full plate
you
armor.
entered from the front. Thane is off to it would be the right side of the building. There's this crashing sound, sort of a scrabble plummet into the bushes. Thane, I believe it's a D6 for fall damage per 10 feet, so 2 damage into the bushes.
Do I have time to do a lay on hands to myself quick as I'm standing?
Sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna do 6 to go back up to
However much
full
you
health.
want, bub. Yeah, so you guys have heard that as well. That is kind of the loudest sound you've heard since waking up. So a little bit startling, I would say.
Hmm.
How you respond is up to you, though.
Coming into this front room of this house, I would have to break down the door. Do I see the bodies just kind of lying around everywhere?
So, in this particular area, there weren't too many people that were out and about in this area.
Mhm.
If you were to explore around more, you might find like a kitchen, but you don't find any signs of Thane in that area just yet.
Mhm. Alright. Moving cautiously, I'm going to move towards that sound that I heard coming from the outside. Um, whatever he's done, he's probably done something bad.
What?
Are you staying inside the building?
I'm moving through the building because I'm assuming he's coming off the back end of it. I'm moving through the building as cautiously as I
Off to the
can.
right side.
Yeah,
I'm
move through the
gonna
building
sh-
towards that way.
I'm gonna shout back to Navos. Navos, are you still on the porch? You're still reading.
I'll say finished reading at this point, and slowly starting to walk in. I was behind you.
Brun will kind of turn to you. Do you want to wait here in case he rabbits, or do you want me to wait?
Hey, Derek. Sorry to interrupt, guys. Colin wants to know if you brush your teeth.
Do I? I try to as often as I can. At least twice a day, and make sure you floss.
Absolutely floss, buddy.
Hey, listen. They're telling you got to brush your teeth.
Brush twice, floss at least once. I try to do twice.
Mm-hmm.
Listen. Say, okay, Dee Dee.
Okay, Dee.
Good job, Colin.
The green one is Evan.
Your day.
His name is also Evan. Okay, can you say bye-bye? Okay.
That was freaking adorable.
What a collective pile of bullshit we just fed that child that we all brush our teeth twice a day.
You don't?
Celestial collective.
Everyone's like, yeah. We all brush our teeth twice a day and floss. Like we are our dentist's favorite. Mouthwash, tongue scraper, the whole 9 yards, baby.
Mhm.
So anyway, what are you guys doing? You've heard a crash.
Yep.
Thane,
And I'm-
you are in the bushes.
I don't expect him to come back this way.
I didn't expect him to run off like this. Keep up with Duncan. I'll be in the back. Shout if you need me.
All right. Might have an idea. I'll rush off towards Duncan.
Brun will stay near the front porch, or like sort of like in the vestibule, keeping an eye out the front porch and keeping ears open for anything, but mostly the sound of a heavily plated Thane running his ass off this way.
Thane, where are you running your butt?
Where
are you going?
So there's a weird like juxtaposition with Thane right now because there's this oh shit moment, but there's also this numbness, and as like they're writing themselves and they're doing the lay on hands and they're hearing their companions in the house they just left, they're just going to take a moment, like a pause, a beat, and when that passes, they're looking for the next estate. Specifically, so not the Salfastari. Who? I don't want to do the Twist Twins yet. I'm just going to look around and see which estate I can see from where I am, or if I move in a certain direction where there would be more of them.
From where you are, next over would be. Hold, please. That's
The
the
Silver
wrong page
Waters.
of notes.
Oh no, the silver waters. Let's give him
Oh
a minute.
no! It's taking so long. I'm gonna take a minute here.
Man, I gotta catch my breath. All this running.
Next over would be a family you aren't super familiar with. Spiraglina.
Okay, glasswork, fine artisans. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, that's where Thane is going to head to next. But the whole time they're like moving with purpose that direction. They're just muttering, "I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry," and finding the next ones.
Brun, from where you are, you can hear movement leaving off in a different direction. This would be east of the house, of the estate. Duncan, you had reached some windows close to where you heard the crashing. Through the window, you can see Thane leaving. Navos, it doesn't take you long to catch up to Duncan.
How far does it seem like if I reach the end of the balcony?
I don't know, like 30 feet. Thane, are you sprinting?
I would be sprinting, but there was that moment that I had paused before I started moving, which probably would
All
have
right,
taken
I'll say
like
30
half a
feet then.
turn or whatever. So I'm moving, but I'm sprinting, but I took time to start.
We can't let them get away.
I agree. And I'm gonna move to the closest door that I can to the outside to pick up pursuit.
The room that you have found yourself in, rather,
Mhm.
has a lot of plants. There are many windows, a lot of shelves of equipment, plant pots, a lot of unusual seeming things you're not super familiar with. Nevos, if you took the time, fascinating plants. Maybe not the time for it.
It would
There
be
is
perfect.
a servant's exit type deal that would let you outside, fairly close by.
Okay.
Thane, as nope, go ahead. You
Duncan, you can see me raise the gloves, and you start to see sparkles of what you imagine those large hands that you saw earlier. Except mine, it's similar to when I cast any of my spells. It's kind of reflective in a way. It kind of mirrors what you're seeing, and they fly off. And I would like to grab Thane.
all right?
Awesome.
Counterspell. No, I'm just kidding.
We're levels, but you don't know that shit.
Need to pull up some info real quick. Don't worry about it. You have summoned hands.
You have to
Yes,
throw hands.
I'm gonna throw some hands
shit.
this time.
Throwing hands. Doodly doo 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 doo. All right. I assume this would be press,
Yes.
grapple.
Yeah, grapple. I just
All
punch
right.
him dead.
I mean, you could just punch him.
Oh, what an ending.
Absolutely dead.
It's so anticlimactic.
Thane,
I love
Yeah.
that.
this is a contested strength for you.
Yep.
As these stone kind of emerge from the column beneath your feet and start to cave. Contested strength, and
Yep.
because you are medium, it does have.
Sorry, you were breaking up a second there. It does have what?
It has advantage against you because it's a large
Okay.
and you are medium. So
I rolled a
strength
19.
content.
I have an 18 plus 6.
No!
Then the streets themselves reach up and create this cage around. You can see the light through the finger, but try to push your way out through the unyielding. Almost as
No.
though you fed them blood just a bit ago, and they've come to life. There's this slight effect where in spots of reality, just a little. But for now, you are trapped. What are you doing in this
Can
moment?
so there's this moment of panic. Can Thane stab at this hand? Does that have any effect if they so they're not using their normal weapons, it's just this bloodied sword that they had taken off of the sleeping guard. And
Yeah,
they're
we'll
just
say it's a
trying to
short sword.
yeah, they're just desperately like they're just stabbing at this thing, trying to pry at it. I don't know if that has any effect at all, but that's just in their
You
panic.
can
That's
roll to hit
what
it.
they're doing. Yeah. Okay, that is going to be natural 1.
Close.
Okay,
There's the hand. This looks like a hand.
so I rolled a 7
can't
for
get my-
severity. The
Mhm.
sword just kind of skirts off the surface,
Okay.
clanging, kind of as you'd imagine it would. Brunt, you have heard a leaving.
Mhm.
You've made it to a point where you see them, and you've watched these hands emerge and grasp around them. You're trapped currently. What are you doing?
I'll call out. Good catch, Navos. And will walk down and interpose myself sort of between, like, so if if he was facing sort of rough guess, like in between Thane and whatever he was running towards, and sort of just be standing there and just wait for everyone else. If the stone starts to give, Brun will intervene if the stone starts to collapse or anything, or if Thane does a good job of getting free, Thane will punch him in the head. Or Brun will punch Thane in the head.
With his own stone hand.
Thane, you can keep trying to
Yeah.
escape if you'd like.
So Thane, I do have the ability when I shape change to switch between medium and small. Thane is going to try to switch to a halfling character, a halfling, just to see if maybe if I'm smaller, if I can like try to wiggle myself out of this. And the very first halfling that they think of is I'm trying to look for the name here, but it's a halfling from Callow, that the one who was a member of the council.
Oh gosh.
I just don't have the.
Yep. Continue.
But
So go ahead and roll your
who
strength again.
that's who they become.
Are halflings considered small? I guess they are.
Yeah, I think so.
Things and gnomes.
Navos, go ahead and roll your strength.
It's a 12 that time.
Is this advantage or back to normal?
You still have
Still advantage.
for
Okay,
those.
that's a dirty 20 then.
Going nowhere.
Seeing like hands and then pull back and then smaller hands. You are going to
Duncan,
hear
what are you-
Brun.
Sorry, I got cut off. What was that?
Duncan, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm
Might have been Marvin.
calmly but assertively, professionally speed walking towards these hands that are now holding the much smaller Thane, and kind of seeing him try to escape.
Just let me go. Let me go. I need to do this. Let me go, please. Run.
Navos, give him
Let
a
me go.
squeeze.
I'd
Just
like to
a
see if-
little.
I'd like to see if I could start walking down towards them. So I'm not too far away,
absolutely.
but yeah, absolutely. Just to press in, just until it's hard to breathe, and then I'll let go again.
Are you trying to do damage here?
Yes.
Because there is a thing for that. Oh, Boise. Okay.
Break his knees.
Oop. All right.
Sweep the leg, Navos.
Oh, I see. Yes. Let me roll.
Thane, you are grappled. The
Mhm.
hands tighten even more. It's becoming more and more uncomfortable. Your ribs start to creak under the pressure. Navos, how
Mhm.
much damage?
That's going to be 8 points.
Oh shit.
Hey, we're gonna kill him.
A little bit of blood coughing up as things strain.
Yeah. Can I take another whale at this thing to
Sure.
try to free myself that way?
You can try and bash at it. You can try and push your way out with another strength.
Um, uh, so I think it has to be a weapon attack. I guess it doesn't have to be. Oh no, it does have to be a weapon attack. Yeah. I mean, if I don't have access to my, well, I still have access to the short sword, right? You said it just glanced
Yeah.
off with that
Mhm.
one. I'm just gonna try to do another hit with that. And that's going to be that's a 14 to hit this time.
Nope.
It
Dude.
sticks in the stone, but does not appear to do any damage.
And since I don't have my light weapons, I don't get my second attack with my bonus.
Correct.
So, um, man. So with my
You all are
bonus,
free to move about the cabin.
yeah, I do want to. Where is it? Where is it? I do want to cast the thing that
Okay, yeah.
I had told you about previously.
Um, hold just a moment for that. Navos, are you continuing to press?
Pressing, but not doing as much damage. Just still continuing to move down, if possible.
As you continue to tighten the hands, Thane, your thing goes off. Would you like to describe it? Duncan, you've
yes.
approached by this point.
Um,
You're all gathered
so-
around.
Thane,
Is it-
Verdance, lay down your arms and give
is it
yourself up.
is it just enveloping me, or is it separating me from the hand?
It's pushing back against the hand.
Okay. Okay. So several games ago, Duncan had shown Thane a spell. I think it may have been like Shield of Protection or Sanctuary, something.
Sanctuary.
This is Thane's version. This is Thane's version of this. And Duncan, as you're approaching, you see almost kind of a corrupted version of what you had produced. But there's an insignia, their own insignia to it, belonging to the Celestial Collective, and there's a like hint of red, which is their color, and kind of embedded within the sigil, like this insignia that's now like glowing from as much as you can see, because there's a hand between you and it. But you almost see like a face inside of the fountain that is normally the Celestial Collective sigil. And Thane is just trying to use this as an attempt to free themselves from the grasp of this thing.
Your companion is captured. Previous companion, perhaps.
Let me go, please. Why are you helping them?
It's not about helping them. It's about not helping you. Whatever this
Not
is, whatever this revolution you call it. Look around. You didn't free anything. You didn't free anyone. You killed defenseless people. People who couldn't even lift their hand against you. Some savior you are.
It's not too late. One night of blood, one night of tears, one night of broken glass. These people, the rest of the city wakes up tomorrow free. You haven't seen that morning yet.
One night of blood is one night too many. I will not
Every
stand
night.
while men like you do what they want because they believe that they're right.
You are protecting the status quo. You are protecting these people.
From
Tomorrow,
you.
when you look at the eyes of the people out there below peak with their collars, property of these people, tell yourself that you looked out for them. You almost took me off this path. And Thane is like huddling in on Duncan. There was a moment where you almost convinced us that you were right and we weren't. And I considered following your footsteps, but you couldn't even follow in your own footsteps. Every step of this journey has been plagued with your self-doubt, has been full of your complaints. You have this list. You have this. You don't stand for anything. And this is an example. The example that you're fine just letting things continue because you don't want to get your hands dirty. You'd rather just be sitting at home. You call me a coward. Him I get, but you two. Brun, you especially. We had a chance tonight. We still do. How long have you been under the thumb of these people? We just learned that you have killed people, that you have hurt people. Were they good people? Were they bad? Were they the ones at the top? We have a chance. Let me go. Do your thing. Let me do mine.
Thane. What did we come to Peak to do? What did we all see in these dreams?
I came to Callow for the same reason I went to Ulrith. I had been tasked by the Celestial Collective to take Ulrith. And I got there and I realized that they had already figured out their path. And they weren't what I was told they were, or what the Celestial Collective believed they were. And then I came here, and there was a moment where I thought it was for something else. But then I saw these people. And you all did too. I mean, even if you want to bury your head in the sand. I am here for the same reason I have always been on this journey. I've been very candid about who I am and why I'm here and why I'm doing this. I haven't changed.
And you think I have?
Uh, Thane coughs and there's like a little bit of spit.
Oh, good. You are breathing
Yeah.
hard after slaughtering innocents. Excellent. It's a little more work when they fight back, but
You think they're innocents? You think the people here, living behind these walls, living in these estates, these mansions, you think they're innocent?
have they wronged you personally?
Do they have to?
To kill them in their beds? Generally, yeah.
You've never been to war. Duncan, you say that maybe you have. I haven't really seen it, but maybe you have. Do you need to have a personal vendetta against every soldier you fight against? Do you need to have a personal vendetta about trying to right wrongs? You personally need to be affected in order to try to
Soldiers.
affect a change.
Fellow fucking combatants.
These people were profiting off of the backs of others. Going against the status quo, resistance requires violence. We are all combatants.
The rest of us came to peak. Find Ellerin. Figure out
Great.
what's going on in
Fucking
this city. And give... What if that upsets your status quo? What if that gives you the change that you're looking for?
great. Go fucking do that. You're wasting time here with me. I do my mission, you do yours. I'm not preventing you from seeing Ellerin. I'm not standing in your way.
Yes, you are. Because you have been seen with us. You have been with us this whole time. Except when Silverwater had his hands on you. We're not going to look into that. But you have been seen with us. And we are the #1 most fucking wanted people in this city.
Mm-hmm.
Not
We could use
just
that.
by these families. You are bringing a fuckload of heat down on everybody in this group. Regardless of anything else, your actions are damning every single person in this room.
Run, we are already considered insurgents.
Yes.
They've been hunting us, literally like dogs. You were on the street bleeding out, almost dead, what, 2 nights ago?
Almost.
You sit and tell me, like, oh, we don't want to be on the receiving end of these people. We've been on the receiving end of these people since the moment we got here. And you what? You want to appease them?
No. I want to see them rip limb from fucking limb, but not necessarily by me. Because
Great.
if I kick down the door to Silverwater's house and I kill every fucking person in that house, there's a far-off cousin in some other part of town. There is someone else. That doesn't change who the fuck these people listen to.
Then I will find them too. Everybody. Everybody who was with these families.
Until the collective tells you to do something else. Because...
When this is over.
No, shut the fuck up. You will do what you're gonna fucking do. You're gonna be a goddamn rabid dog until somebody else higher above you waggles a piece of goddamn meat that you're gonna go off and chase instead.
It's not like that. You don't.
Yes, it fucking is.
Using somebody else's face as a true coward.
I'm sorry. I did that to you.
You're not sorry. I can't believe I even tried to help you against Zenson using his wife.
You shouldn't have been holding me. You shouldn't have been keeping me from what I was doing, but it was wrong of me to do that. You're a good person. You didn't deserve that.
I'm not.
I'm sorry.
I'm not. I hope you remember each face, especially if it was children, because I don't forget mine. And the way you acted, I don't know if you even remember them. And I regret that you're not going to hold on to that. I'm glad I didn't read
This
your
whole time,
true palm. I'm glad you were wearing somebody else's face, because I would be disgusted by what I would have really seen.
and where it's worth noting too, this entire interaction, and from the moment that Thane entered that house, they've been wearing their own face. So they're wearing the changeling face with the long hair and the scarred face and everything. Like they are themselves.
Oh, did you
He was
drop the
himself.
halfling?
Yes. Uh, oh
It
yeah,
was
that's right.
Verdon, by the way.
Yeah, because that would have been bouncing back and forth between halfling and medium and other things. But we'll say that they've been back to themselves since the group started talking to them.
Okay. Fair enough.
Looking back at Brun, you think you understand what the Celestial Collective is. You don't. You don't. When I finish,
No, you're right. I don't.
when I finish what I am here to do, I can join them. I can be one of them. I don't have to be a Thane anymore. I'll be something else. And there's no hierarchy in that. There is no marching orders from people above me. There is just him. There is just
Hey, Thane.
unity. Yes.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. 11. I'm rolling very poorly today.
They do not know us. Our dear Thane. Press on. Finish the mission. In that cacophony that fills your mind, you hear voices you know, people you recognize from home. Shigalloway's in there. So many others that have joined.
Are Thane's parents in there? Did they sense them?
Yes.
Thane's going to start wailing on his hand with their sword again.
Go ahead and roll for it.
Duncan would like to walk up to the hand. As he moves closer, his right hand moves to the hilt of his blade.
17.
Roll with advantage.
23.
That hits.
So that would be 8 points of damage, but I'm going to pump a Divine Smite into that.
Okay. Navos, you have track of the stats of that? Okay.
Yep.
And that's going to be an additional 12 points of radiant damage on this thing. A burst
20
of
total?
light. I think so. What was it? 8 and 12?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Yep.
How's the hand looking?
The stone crumbles away.
Thane, I will say in this moment, you can do one action before everyone else.
I see Duncan coming at me with he's about to pull out his sword.
Sounds like it.
Where are my weapons? Are you still carrying them?
They're in my bag, yeah.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man. And I have no idea how that hand functioned. I've never seen that before. And it was Navos who cast it.
You'll
Mhm.
never see it again.
Mm. Okay, as a bonus action, I'm going to imbue my weapon with it's a paladin ability, giving it an additional +1 to attack rolls for the next 10 minutes.
Okay.
And I. Oh. Can I try to. I want to hit Duncan's hand that is going for the weapon. His good hand.
Oh no!
Okay.
We fucking Duncan no hands. Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Do or die.
Dude, what the hell? That's only 8 points. Eight to hit, so a +1, so a 9.
It is not going to hit an
That-
AC of 18.
Yeah.
It sure won't.
how, what's the block look like, or do you just not even block?
Oh, Duncan?
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So if he sees Thane coming at him, he knows this is it. He sees him imbue his weapon with this kind of divine energy. What color would you say your divine energy is?
Oh, it's red. It's
Perfect.
it's
Perfect.
like it's a bright light. It's light itself, but there's a shade of red to it, just like the
As
shield
you
of fate.
come at me, I will pull my sword out halfway and do exactly the same thing. Sacred weapon burning at this light blue color. And as your weapon comes, just strike it with it like that.
Derek, you were asking something.
I'd like to cast Disguise Self, but I'm not going to reveal until Thane looks at me.
Sure.
Fuck.
I'm fully drawing my sword out now. I'm kind of hanging it alongside my right hand side. Thane, I swore to Vidar that I would fight evil, no matter where it stands. I'm kind of drawing my sword forward and pointing it at him. By oath, and by sorrow, and by Vidar's still hand, prepare to be judged. And I would like to strike.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to go into initiative first or
Yeah. Y'all, are we doing initiative here?
Is everyone
You
everyone
try
consents
swing
to
at me.
PvP?
I consent.
Yep.
I brought us to this moment.
Okay. Give me a moment to pull up a tracker here. Oh wait, no, I have my cards. Heart of the cards.
Hmm.
Just for
I
tracking
rolled a-
purposes.
Yeah, 18 + 3, 21 total.
13.
Okay.
Not to be pedantic, Nancy here.
Yes.
Will I get any bonus because I was waiting in case he broke out, like sort of standing
Yes.
on being on standby? Okay.
I'll
Thank
give you
ki-
advantage.
Thank you kindly.
One surprise round.
Also a 13, and I have a +2 to Dex.
Duncan, what's your dex?
+0, 11.
All right, Navis goes first.
Or am I...
Also a
My initiative was a
13,
13.
but I have a -2 to dex, so I will be going last in this pile.
You sure will. Okay. We have Thane at the top of the order, followed by Navis, followed by Duncan, followed by Brun. One moment, please. You know, honestly, not the combat I was prepared for. It's foolish of me.
You've
Really?
got 60 pages of notes, and none of it had this planned.
All right.
Who could have seen this
music.
happening?
Truly, who could have seen
Focus.
this happening?
Is there a map, or is this all happening within 30
There's
feet?
no map at the moment, no.
Oh no, we got you without planning?
The
Didn't expect
map
me to
that
jump
I
out of
made,
the
not
out of
for
the window.
this.
Just, I mean, close your eyes. Just picture the scene. It's this soft rain. Everybody is kind of asleep.
Distant
Fane's
rumble of
weapon
thunder.
glowing in this red flame.
I will say,
Duncan's
the
glowing
top
in this
of the
blue
walls,
flame. Duel of the Fates
littered with
plays softly in the
bodies.
background.
dark,
Mhm.
shadowy creatures that are warping and shifting as they eat gargoyles. Those are still going on, by the way. Forgot to mention that.
Dude, fucking
So
visually.
it's pretty cinematic
Yeah.
going in here. Thane, take it away.
Did Brun get anything? Since Curtis had mentioned he's standing in the wings.
The advantage got me a 13.
Okay, I see. Okay.
You'll still get the jump. A little bit, but it was that or a 1, so I'm really glad that happened because I don't want a -1 in this initiative roll.
Yeah, that would have been embarrassing.
You just don't go at all. In negative, I'm bowing out of combat.
All right, Thane, you're up.
I thought I was in the wrong, and now I know better. And Thane is going to go after Duncan. Oh man, I all of my special abilities I don't have. That is a 23 to hit though.
Your 3 hits.
That'll hit.
And that's going to be 8 points of damage, and I'm going to throw another Divine Smite into this. What did I say the damage was on that?
Kind of 8.
And another 8, okay. And another Divine Smite, so that's going to be another 8 points of damage. So 16 points of damage total.
Okay.
And then with my movement, it's not going to matter, but I want to try to line up the people that I'm fighting. So I want to try to put Duncan in between me and Navos, since I feel like his attack would be coming next.
Sure.
I feel like
okay. I'm gonna boop y'all onto a plane map, just so this is easier to keep track of. I should have thought of that sooner. What do we got on this map? Anything good? Oh boy.
Man, if I had my 2 light weapons, this would be slightly more balanced in my favor, but I have one short sword.
Yeah. Grid snapping and
And Andrew, the stream is up for you as a reference.
Oh, is it up? Okay, let me.
It will be up in a moment, but I'm streaming, so you will also have the same info we have, so it's a little more fair.
Good man, thank you.
If I'm gonna beat your ass, I want it to be fair.
This is gonna be the shortest combat of all time.
I think we're playing Rocket Tag, honestly.
Okay, almost done here, friends.
Because it feels
Thank you
like
for your patience.
It feels like Navos did a strong start, and now it's everyone else just like getting their licks in.
Okay, place yourselves.
Thane would have been the closest to whatever the next structure was with that next family, but that's really
the
the
next
and then
structure would
behind them, I
be
believe.
over this way.
okay.
So
How
I'm
far
gonna
away
put
is
your-
that, by the way?
We'll say like 20 feet.
Oh, okay. And that's the next estate, or like a portion
Yeah.
of the next estate. Okay,
Yep, that's Spirit of Galena.
right next door. Okay.
Let me actually expand this a little. Hello, map, please. Oh, we're struggling. Is that better? That seems better.
Yeah.
This map brought to you by Twisted Taverns. Thane, you said you were probably closer to the building.
Yeah, because I was heading in that direction anyway when they had stopped me.
Brun was trying
But
to.
you
Brun,
were attacked. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, Brun absolutely would have been like very close to talk, like be eye to eye with this motherfucker when we're talking shit.
Okay.
And then
Got it.
which way was I coming from? Because I wouldn't have switched
You
sides.
were coming from over Disue.
Okay, so yeah, I'd be about here then.
And for fairness, there's your hand. Because you summoned 2 of them.
Oh, cool. Okay.
Oh yeah, each
That
hand
helps.
has the help.
Now there are 2 of them.
There were 2 of them.
It's about to get even more out of hand. How dare you?
Now there are 3 of them.
Derek, I believe you should have control of that.
Yes.
You're gonna have to fix the HP on that.
Yeah, I'm just keeping
Half
track
round
in
down.
my head. Yep.
Okay.
Is that right?
Yes. Yep. That's right.
Hey, I did math. Look at me go.
So quick.
Thank you. Okay. All right, friends. Thane, you have made your attack. That's your action.
Yep.
What else you doing?
That's it, I think.
That was it. Yeah, I can't move without provoking 2 opportunity attacks at this point. So I just moved to get Duncan in between Navos and I, and that's it.
Okie doke. Cool. You are in a murder sandwich. So that's
the
fun.
conga line of death.
Yeah,
Indeed.
I don't like it.
All right. That's it for Thane. Navos, you're up.
Oh boy, I didn't think I'd still have this
with
hand.
Duncan on deck.
This changes things. So.
So anyway, all that prep I did.
Yeah.
Can't wait to go into the next fight with.
I know. I was
instead of
excited for the
4.
gardens. Unfortunately, I have to like deal with this situation first.
with no
Gotta-
spells
You
left.
could let him go.
Let him go. Go murder stuff. I got things to
Listen.
look at.
Fists don't have spell slots. I will beat this man to death and save all of you your spells.
You're not wrong. I just don't like how you phrased it.
I loved how you phrased it. Well done.
Navis, what are you doing?
I'd step down. So if Thane wants to, he can see me, but I'm holding that off until they decide. I pull out the silver water badge and throw it at your feet. If this is how you all go about things, this may be my next goal after everything is finished. As much as we hate Zenson, they deserve to wear that badge more than any Celestial Collective. And I'm going to punch with the hand.
Okay. You're gonna have to move it up to punch. 'Cause
Yep.
it does need a 5-foot range.
Oh shit! I didn't see that hand there. It's blending in so well.
Oh, sorry.
Man,
I might be
hate
able
that.
to tint it.
this is the worst. No, I can see it now.
Okay.
Now that I know it's there.
It has a name. Hand too.
Does it?
Left ear. Would you prefer that?
It has a name.
Here you go.
This is a 10 to hit.
10 to hit.
No.
This massive fist, similar to the other one that you had broken out of Thane, takes a swing at you and just misses. As Navos is still getting used to the manipulation of these things.
Well, I still have my Shield of Faith activated. So can I imagine that I just like have it hit my shield?
Sure.
Mm.
I'll allow that.
Get some use out of that. Get some use out of it.
Navos, anything else for you?
I want Duncan
Because
to
the
be
hand
reminded.
has its own turn. So
Oh, I thought that was considered my bonus action.
no.
Oh,
Technically its turn is after yours.
So it's
So sorry.
movement, and then that was okay. So in that case, I'm gonna cast Hex on Thane,
Okay.
and I'm going to
clarifying,
do
because I'm looking at it as it's a bonus action to instruct it. I think you're mixing it up with the other thing that it can do.
Oh. Wait. Am I?
I believe so.
I only made this thing. What am I doing?
It's only a
I
product.
believe you're thinking
Clearly,
of
it's
the other cool thing
broken.
it can do.
Everything is
Oh, it must
broken.
be.
It is
The
a
other
yeah. The bonus
thing,
action
yeah.
is to do the thing.
Okay,
Is to
yeah.
make it do something.
Yep. That is a bonus action.
okay.
You can move it and do one of the effects, which you've
Hmm.
done. That's your bonus action. What is Hex? Is Hex an action?
Hex is a bonus action, so we'll ignore that.
All right, so no Hex.
Let me instead. This feels wrong.
Aha!
I'm gonna
Bully.
cast.
You're all
him.
bad people.
I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast.
Mhm.
So anyway,
You're gonna make parts
he
of me
started blasting.
disappear.
That's
Roll
a
to hit.
17.
Nope, not with
Shield
my
of
shield
Faith.
up.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
The shield phases out for a moment just where the blast hits. You see Navos queuing it up and releasing. Thane, they're not holding back.
That's my turn, and I'll say you can see that my shadow is a little shorter than what it was before.
Oh, that's creepy. I love it. Okay, that brings us to Duncan.
Tit for tat.
yeah,
Duncan is going to
definitely.
move to strike.
Give it a go.
Will a 22 hit?
Yeah. Yes, it will.
Okay. You're not the only one who can do Divine Smite, and so
Oh,
be smitten.
This fight's gonna be over before Brun gets a turn.
Yep. Oh
Brun was
man.
like, "I'm ready." Doesn't matter.
Can you
I'm
take
ready. I'm ready.
10 points of damage
Okay.
Okay. Total.
total. Yeah, that's my 1d8 plus my 2d2 or 2d8 to go with smite.
Excellent. That could have been much, much worse.
It could have been.
What else are you doing?
That's pretty much all I can do because that is my bonus action to smite.
Okay. That brings
There's
us to
a
Brun.
second thunder clap as these titans go at it with this rain.
Brun, you're up.
Yeah, I'm aware.
You've had all this time. Come on.
Oh man.
Come on, what are you doing?
I'm going to. Yeah, Brun's
All for
just
more
like,
time.
Huh? Brun's gonna keep stalling. We're going to just swing a kick, or just like run up and just like drop a hand on the hand that's holding the sword. And we're gonna hit you with a disarming attack.
Oh, okay.
So it is my basic attack roll, but I can expend if I hit, I can make it a disarming attack. So we're gonna. All right, gay agenda. What's my to hit? What's my to hit? Hold, please. That's a natural 20 for a 25.
Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
So, D8 plus 6 plus my superiority die. Oh, plus a D4 because no, that's grappling. Never mind.
You've only got a couple other dice that you haven't rolled there. Just
Yeah,
add a D12 in for funsies.
I'm running. If you insist.
No, I don't. This is unfair enough.
What is my?
Thane can do
You know,
whatever
it-
he
you
wants.
know what is unfair?
Yeah.
Killing 37 innocent people who could not fight back. That is unfair.
Innocent people.
Ever-
You
We're gonna
guys.
talk about it.
6.
What do the servants do?
No, that
They
kid
serve
had
the wrong
They
people.
have food. They rub
That
their
kid-
feet. those
the kid had a
fuckers.
devilish glare to him.
That
He
is
probably stole an apple.
with the damage doubling on the dice. That is 20 points of damage. And
Mhm.
I need a strength
strength.
saving throw of 13 to not drop
Sorry,
your
you said-
sword.
Yeah,
20 points of
I'm-
damage.
20 points, 20 points.
Yeah, I'm not going to bother rolling my saving throw because I'm unconscious.
Okay.
I had
Yes.
13 HP.
Oh, that's
I,
So, how? Yeah, do you want to describe how Brun puts you unconscious?
Yeah.
No,
do
you
it.
can just you describe it.
Okay, got you.
You're doing it. You break my shield.
There is that that kick goes, or that fist comes down on your wrist, and there's that snapping of the bones, and there's the light sort of coalesces, but that shatters just under this massive meaty hand come down. The sword drops, and as the light from the shield goes out, the camera's sort of low on the wet cobbles, the sword hits, your knees hit, and you just drop to the ground. You're just
Oh.
on the ground next to us.
Can I
Unconscious. Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey DM.
Hey.
So I know I have inspiration.
Yes.
But is there a way that I can give Curtis the inspiration? Or
So-
because
To roll an attack at
since he already,
disadvantage?
but since he already rolled it, does it?
He's already declared it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
I would have said yes if you were faster with that.
Yeah, that's on me. I just wanted to hear what was going to happen.
Navos?
Just so you can say no.
Thane, as you hit the ground right before your eyes go dark, you see Squire Pennywhistle staring at you.
Thane, you are unconscious. You are drifting. There's no sea of glass. Nothing that you've become accustomed to. Go ahead and roll your death saving throw
Mhm.
and DM me. You know what? Roll 3 of them. Unless
Okay.
somebody would like to stabilize
Or
Thane, who is
just
now
continue wailing.
bleeding out on the ground.
Brent's
They
gonna
have
look
reverted to their changeling form. That inky hair spread on the wet cobbles, mingling with blood.
Brun sort of looks to Duncan, looks at Thane, and then just goes and kicks the sword further away.
Duncan will move to Thane's unconscious body. Sword still drawn. I'm going to point it at Thane. If we let him live, he's just going to do this again.
Mm.
I won't let him walk this path. Not through Callow, not through the world, not through me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll raise to strike.
Your sword raises in your hand. This rain making it slick already. The fresh blood has drawn attention, and you hear this whistling sound from all around you on the walls. Are you looking, Duncan?
My sole focus is on Thane. The world
Then
kind
for
of
Navos.
surrounds around Duncan's ears. He's not listening, he's not looking, he's just thinking, letting the world pass by him for a moment.
Then for Navos and Brun, those eyes are everywhere, staring down into this barrel of fresh meat. They are corporeal at this point. There are hard edges where once, when you looked at them, they would disappear in your periphery. The light from the ground beneath you is not enough to hold them back. And they are whistling, this high, keening, different pitches from all of them. But it seems pretty obvious to you that it is a call to arms. Duncan, you can strike. You have advantage because it is an unconscious individual.
With that sword up, Duncan, are you like going up for a stab, or are you coming down for like a chop?
It would be kind of coming down for a chop, execution style.
As the hand comes up, you feel Brun's hand wrap around your wrist. Are you sure you want to live with that on your conscience? With doing what he did to someone sleeping.
And I'm going to try to pull my hand forward.
Is this a contested strength, Curtis?
Brun will contest.
Okay.
All right. Contested strength between you two.
Feeling that push, he's going to go, one of us still has to be a good person.
I got a 19.
Yeah, we'll beat it. I got a 12. You
I will
feel
pull
like
my hand through. I'm pulling it out. When I get about halfway through my strike, my hand will open up. My blade will kind of skitter to the ground. And the rest of my hand will keep moving, laying it on Thane. And I will expend the last 5 of my lay on hand charges to stabilize. You're right. Rule 101. The most important rule. No one is beyond redemption. And I'd like to
Thane.
stabilize, but try to keep Thane unconscious.
Okay. Thane is stable. I will say they are there. Hold, please. Thane, you are alone for the first time in a very long time. There's no jeering, no attacks, no voices. You are yourself, however you prefer to present. What are you doing in this moment?
Thane is a kid again, kind of the same age of some of the people who were just in that house that they had left. They are their changeling self, but before the scars, before the longer hair, just like there was more color to them. This was before the Celestial Collective came to their city, and their parents gave them up. And in this moment, they are trying to reach for that sense of connection that they just felt with the parents they had lost. And they had always thought that in the moment after death, there would be anything but loneliness. This sense of solitude is not what they were expecting. And when they realize that they're alone, they are going to curl up kind of in a fetal position as this child and just close their eyes and rock, imagining that their parents are there with them.
You try as hard as you can to remember what their embrace felt like, pulling at details that are fuzzy by now.
Yeah.
They're not there. You are alone, and you feel a warmth as you regain 5 hit points.
Thane is going to continue laying there, eyes closed, feeling maybe this rain return, and listening for whatever is happening outside of himself.
Thane, you do feel your head kind of get jerked as hands grasp your helmet and just kind of pull it off. And you hear Brun's voice go, I'm going to chuck this in the house. So they know who did. They can have a clue to chew on or something like that. And you hear Brun just kind of like, you hear the sound of breaking glass as this helmet gets tattled into the room.
You'll hear, let's get them away from the hunger. And this lefty hand will slowly grab you from underneath and pull you up as we start to move.
Davos, we just put him in the house. Put him in the house with what he did. What they did.
You'll feel yourself carried over a decent number of feet and laid down. Do we keep watch?
I think we keep moving. The light's fading.
We need to get into this garden. We need to get into this garden now. It's either through the Ophosa house, or I've been thinking. I wonder if these hands of yours offer protection. Wrapped inside, would allow you to pass through the wall?
Yes, they should be. There are a few tricks that they have. These were just one of them.
I wonder if we might try that on the garden wall. Maybe get some answers. Maybe there's a reason for today's atrocities.
I'm just gonna start moving.
Duncan will move to the garden wall. And hopefully get over said garden wall.
Over the garden wall?
Well done.
Yeah.
Well done.
You can get over the garden wall.
I love that show.
So good.
Every year. Watch it every year.
Mhm.
Same. You hear the shift of that whistle as it's passing around, kind of in a wave. Further through the city, you hear it taken up. These creatures are itching to come down into peak, but as they try and jump down properly, you see a couple of are burned back, like the initial ones were. You don't imagine it will be long before they are able to make it down through and have free reign. Navos, where have you left Thane?
The same house that Brun threw the helmet in. Just
Yeah,
whatever.
those
Yeah.
The Alfoza
Yeah.
residence.
Where all the bodies are.
ones.
Yeah, okay. Just checking.
Yeah,
Yep.
whatever the first room
Cool.
was.
Cool. I'll say the plant room. That seems good. And the rest of you head toward the wall. Brunner Navos, who's making your way through? Just out of curiosity.
Making my way through the wall.
I can take a stab at this one. Do some a little more hand practice.
Okay.
This is homebound.
Getting handsy.
Big meaty paws.
Stony paws.
Stony grippers.
Brun, you play around with those hand motions that you had seen Vox do. Roll for me an Arcana,
Oh boy.
just for funsies.
All right. Vox, they're called the gay agenda dice. Help me out, buddy. Okay. That's an 18 plus 0 for an 18.
You feel almost a resistance as the stone before you starts to move and you shift it into a tunnel. Just like you had seen those not Duarte, the Hoosits?
The
The
Hoosits and the
dwarven
Whatsits.
folks. The Thalamus. Just as you had seen them do back at the edge, the outer edges of the city. The way is open. And you all step forth into a massive garden. It is lush and green, and you have not entered on the path because you just kind of walked through the wall. So it's a little difficult to make your way through. You hear those creatures up above you on the wall, waiting for their chance. We're going to leave you there for a moment. Thane, 5 HP, buddy.
Yeah.
You've been chucked
Lane here.
inside.
Your abattoir.
It's like rubbing the dog's head in like the crap and being like, "Look at what you've done." Like that's kind of how it feels.
Basically.
Laying here, has Thane heard anything else? So they got this message saying you're on the right track. Keep doing what you're doing, and then they died, and then they felt nothing. Now that they're back, have they sensed anything new?
There's been nothing. Nothing since you fell. Nothing since you first heard it.
Thane is going to stand. they were conscious when their helmet was thrown through the window.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna look for that. Anything that's gonna tie me to this place.
Doesn't take long.
Um, um, and Thane's going to leave and retrace their footsteps to the second house that they were walking to this whole time.
Before you make it out of this building, you pass by the smell of food. There's a banquet hall. The door is slightly open, and you see a few people in there.
Living people.
You were not here yet.
Have they seen me?
You can't tell. You would assume that they, like everyone else so far, are asleep.
Mm. Um, oh yeah, that's
For
right. So the time
just a
wouldn't see me.
moment, you feel this push. Sort of a do it.
Um,
Sorry.
The Dane's hood goes up.
Thane's gonna
Thanks,
go
Chris.
into the banquet hall and see what they can see.
It's ornate, as with everything else. There is heavy velvet drapery, though there are no windows. This is kind of an interior room of the house. The ornate chairs are upholstered the same, and they surround a long banquet table. It's set for several diners, some of whom you recognize. Closest to you is Archbishop Galrand. She's dressed nicely. She looks formal. The food in front of her is untouched. She's kind of settled heavily, like back into the chair, slumped a little bit, chin down to her chest, those braids of hers kind of draping around her face. Across from her is a high elf, silver water garb. They have fallen into their plate and scattered their wine glass, which has been dripping onto the floor. However long they've been here, their mouth is wide open, just agape. You can see their signet with the family's emblem. There is, next to the silver water, a lovely young lady with ringlet curls. She's dressed very doll-like. Her hands are settled in her lap, like she's kind of just nodded off. And her food has been pushed to the side. There are documents on the table in front of her. You see near you, crumpled on the floor, a Twistwind scout. They seem to have a few papers with them as well that they've dropped. There are two people that you recognize the most, and one that you don't. Jepka's there. She is slumped in her chair, head lulled back, fully kitted out, though her weapons are in her rack on the wall behind her. Her skin looks like gold. and the heat rolling off of her is enough to scorch the velvet she sits on. Across from her, slumped forward on the table, somebody in similar regalia, a counterpart. Not the sun, but the moon. His hair is long and dark and silky, spread across the table around him, shining under the light of his halo, which looks just like Jepka's. You see inky feathers sprouting from the hair on his head, down his back, where there are stunted wings that are dusted with ice crystals. At the head of the table, that smug bastard, Alokian, Alfoza, draped in his chair just like always, head rested on his hand. He's a little less fancy for this meeting, it seems. Still impeccable. Not as much jewelry, not as much decoration. He looks imposing. Very much a lord in his castle.
Thane is going to take stock of everyone who is here, and there's this sense of, why couldn't this room have been first? They still had their hunting knife, correct? That wasn't taken.
I'll
It
say you
doesn't
do.
matter. Thane will just take a knife from the table. And they're going to walk over to Alfoza with every intention of slitting his throat right here and just leaving his body slumped against the table. And they grab him by the hair, they pull the head back, the knife is there. And then they feel that sense of being alone after death. And Thane had always believed that good, bad, doesn't matter. That when someone passes, they pass on to something else, not nothing. And this thought of, I've been condemning people to nothing this whole time, just kind of stills their hand for a moment. And like the knife is so close, like it draws a little bit of blood. And then Thane's gonna throw the knife into the table, just close to where he had been laying. He'll put the head forward, kind of the eyes when they open, looking right at where this knife is, with a little bit of blood on it that it had drawn. Before they go, Thane is gonna look at the documents that are scattered around. Why are all these important people that are kind of should be at odds sitting here together?
The papers in front of the young-looking lady. There are a couple of contracts that indicate requests for guards from various families. You see information about shipping, cargo, trade stuff for Atharni, which is where the guard requests are for. There's a sealed letter. It has the crest of the Silver Waters on it.
Thane's gonna open that letter.
In this letter, it is from Drusilla, the head of the family. It is writing home, basically, to express deep sorrow that they will not be attending some kind of event. You're not quite sure what it is. Must be an elf thing. Her dear son has fallen ill, and she must stay to ensure he is safe.
Are there any Salpastari in this room?
They're not.
Um, do I get any indication as to why Jebka is here, of all people?
One of the groups that have been requested for guard is the church that Jepka is part of.
Yeah, gotcha. The
Church of
Silver Order.
Serani.
Serani. Yeah, there we go. Thank you.
Um,
I didn't have
Serani.
that page up.
is there any mention as to what the guards are meant to protect against? Is it the rise of these beasts, or
New dangers on the road that they've been made aware of.
um,
As you move around past Jepka, your eye starts to burn.
Thane puts the documents back where they found them. Walks to the doorway and just kind of looks back at this room. Some of you shouldn't make it through the night. It's not right that you do, and they just kind of gesture to the rest of this house, and others don't. But maybe no one is beyond saving. And Thane is going to walk out into the night.
One final thing before you walk out. When you had dropped, sorry, there were other documents as well, much of the same. When you had dropped Alfosa on the table, there was a key that had clattered. It had been hidden within his garments. Small, thin chain. Fairly simple, this key, but with a variety of gemstones on it. Would you take that?
So I get the impression it belongs to a lock in the house, or that it ties to maybe something that we are looking for. Like the rest of the group was trying to get into this wall or trying to unlock something. Do I think that it's something outside of this place?
Roll me a history or an arcana. Either of those should do.
History it is. That is a
Brilliant.
19. Now I'm rolling good.
In one of the visions that you had been given, there was a door with a very strange looking lock. Hidden in a garden.
Yeah, that's what I thought it belonged to. When Thane did their first pass through the upstairs of this house, did they find? I had mentioned that they would have kind of tangentially been looking for the whatever was used to like send out messages across the city.
Mhm.
Did they come across anything like that?
Not
at
on
this
that
point?
floor.
Okay. That's fine. That's the kind of the furthest thing from their mind at this point. I just didn't know if I was carrying anything with me. Yeah, Thane is going to take that key, and they're going to leave with it.
I will say there is more to this house, but
Yeah, they don't want to. Thane doesn't want to be in this house anymore.
fair enough. Out you get. Our boys in the garden. You have found a
Gardeners.
walkway. While many of the plants grow somewhat wildly, they are still maintained. They are well kept. Navos, you had seen samplings of many of these plants in the house, in that plant room. They are strange, unusual plants. Some of them, when you brush against them, they cause instant reactions where it's very itchy or your skin changes color briefly, or you get stuck a little bit. The pathway is not meant to be confusing. It winds its way through in a very organized way, looping in spirals, sort of fractal patterns almost, where from one main pathway there are many branching that you can go and see everything else in this place. Eventually, it's kind of hard to tell how much time has passed. That cloud cover is really messing with where the sun is. You find a statue, you find a fountain, you find benches. Hidden all the way in the back, there's a door. It looks a little different from what you remember in the dream. I need to pull up some other notes. Doodly doodly do. Also gonna change the music because I can.
Legally, I'm allowed to.
I'm allowed to do it. Let's go with. Ooh.
While we're in this brief interlude, there was a very brief moment, or even if we weren't going to kill Thane, Brun was going to break his knees. So at the
I'm
very
surprised
least,
you didn't. I'm
it
surprised
was,
you didn't. To be honest.
it was
We should have
such
broken
a
his hands.
it was like break something, and
What if you just shapeshift into a creature that has 4 legs or 4 arms?
yeah,
That just uses the shapeshifter ones.
like almost just like put a foot above the knee and bent the wrong direction to just like make sure you'd have
Oof.
a hard time being a problem.
Mhm.
He'll just like take
Yep.
knives to his head and just
Yeah,
head bash everybody.
I was very surprised that you didn't do that. Great, cool.
Honestly, I got
surprised.
sucked in by Duncan. Like,
All right. We're not on break yet. I'm still talking. Dang it.
My turn. My turn. Donkey.
yeah, you guys yelled at each other for like 30 minutes. Now I get to talk at you.
The door.
On the door, there are intricate knots carved into it. Patterns that twist and turn, and they look floral, like vines almost. But when you look away from one spot, it shifts. It changes. The vines seem to have a mind of their own. Grasped in amongst these vines, there are stones about fist-sized, I guess. We'll go with that. Baseball-sized. There we go. Because you guys like sports. There is a tiger's eye, kind of a brownish stone. There is an amethyst, bright purple. There is a sapphire, dark blue. There's a turquoise, light blue. There is a diamond, pinkish. There is an emerald, dark green. There is a ruby, blood red. And there is an agate, light green. How many did I just say?
8.
There is a turquoise, teal.
So there's 2 turquoises, a teal one and a light blue one.
Oh, shoot. No, sorry. That one is not the turquoise. Dang it. The light blue is the turquoise. The tealish one. Oh, I gotta think of rocks real quick because I forgot to write that one down.
Pyrite or no, pyrite's not, pyrite's gold.
Pyrite is gold. No. I was
The other
doing so
one-
well.
Malachite is kind of a greenish color.
Malachite. There we go. You don't mix that with water, though. We'll say malachite. That's fun.
So, in order, Tiger's Eye, Amethyst, Sapphire, Turquoise, Diamond, Emerald, Ruby, Agate, Malachite.
Yes. Navos.
Mhm.
Give me an arcana. Because you're getting vibes from this door.
17.
It's obviously a lock. There's nothing on the actual knob of the door. There's something to this that you are convinced if you either try to break in or get something wrong, it will probably react.
Nine stones, 9 families, all different colors. There is some way in. But you must be careful.
In the vines, these stones, are they arranged in any particular pattern, or are they just kind of randomly amongst?
They're scattered through.
Okay.
You see small figures in the carvings as well. As you look closer, there's some humanoid, some bestial, some monstrous. Nothing really identifiable. But some of them are near certain stones, no discernible pattern from what you can tell.
If I touch a stone, does anything happen? I will touch, we'll say the sapphire, the dark blue one, which I believe is silver water, if it's associated.
You feel a tingle in your arm, like a charge.
Mm-hmm.
And around the stone, there's a bit of light in the eyes of the creatures and tracing the vines. A color that's similar to the stone itself.
Interesting.
does it continue after he removes his hand, or does it fade away?
It persists. You felt it moving ever so slightly under your hand, Duncan.
Mhm. Can it be removed? Does it feel like it's socketed in?
It feels like if you try to pull on it, it resists.
Hmm.
But you can kind of shift it across the surface, ever so gently.
Are they spherical? I know they're baseball size, but are they spherical? Like perfectly.
It's kind of domed on the front.
If I put my finger on it, can it roll?
Yes. It's like a mouse, like an old
Like a trackball.
ball mouse.
Mhm.
Trackball? Yeah.
Yeah. Does it need to
Where
be
you can
taken out
kinda
and cleaned
scooch-
regularly?
Replaced with a fresh egg yolk every week.
Gotta
Yeah,
clean
every
out the mouse egg. So I
Keep in mind, the beasties are still slavering to get down on you. And rip you limb from limb, probably.
Aren't we
If the
all?
gargoyles are anything to go by.
So, GM.
Yeah.
Curtis has an idea.
Yeah. Would
But
Broden
I-
have a similar idea?
That's my question.
You know
Is
what?
it-
I'm not going to be that mean. You can
Is
use
there-
your brains to solve my door puzzle.
It involves a little bit of above game knowledge and referencing an above game document that was sent to us.
An above game document that you were given in game by a Twistwind.
Oh, incredible then.
Sorry. I had a cough.
Weird. Metagame
The
pigeons.
document was given to you. Use the references. Then give
Use
you
the reference material.
This is an open note quiz.
Yay!
Except the rain is
yeah, what
ruining
the
the
next
notes
part?
very quickly. And you
Brun-
are under threat. I can make the music more intense. I should do
starts
that.
thinking about it, thinking about the colors. He goes, wait a second. Like spins his pack, like plops his pack on the ground, like leans over to cover it, starts ruffling through, pulls out the papers that he was given. And it includes in the list of, you see the list of all the family documents and all their sigils, and each one has a color inside it. And this is where Curtis may need an assist, because I'm only 80% confident I'm going to be able to identify these colors correctly.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I'm making a little list of the colors.
So, with that document, can it go over to the door? Which one is already glowing?
The dark blue on this sapphire, which I think is either the silver water, which could be light blue, or what's
Or
the
the
other?
spear-
The spear
the
glowing.
spear
Spear
glowing.
glowing, yeah.
Yeah. Spear
I'm
glowing.
gonna start.
I'd like to
I think
place
that's-
lefty hand above us to try to block the rain.
Sure. I will fully allow that use.
Make a little shelter for us.
Your 10 minutes with Lefty is coming to a close, just so you're aware.
Only 10 minutes with lefty.
It went by too
So-
I'd give 10 minutes. I'd give anything for 10 minutes with my lefty.
Womp
For
womp.
11 minutes, guys.
So starting.
What have I said?
starting.
What have I done to deserve this?
You gathered
First the
us
Dragon
here.
Teeth nuts joke, and now this.
Well, I just
No
mentioned I don't have a
respect.
left hand.
Yeah.
Wow, way to make fun of the way to make fun of the
way to make it
disabled.
all about you. I'm disabled. You're not.
I made a magic item that requires 2 hands. I've done this on purpose. No.
So starting with that, Brun's like, I think this is, if that's spear gloin. So then he's gonna touch the ruby.
Okay.
It'll be a foe zone.
Which would be Alfoza.
Mm.
The turquoise for the Selfasari?
I agree. The turquoise is like blue. I think they're the teal. They'll be the malachite.
The teal. Okay. Then the emerald for Kanabik. The light blue that isn't teal for Silverwater. The diamond for Duerte. The tiger's eye for Thalmith.
Yeah, that's the only brown one.
Mm.
Yeah. Amethyst for Sayul. The agate for the twist winds, and like touching those in that order.
As you interact with each one,
The
that
door
similar
explodes and we
glow-
all die.
that similar glow kind of builds. And touching that last one, that agate.
Oh my
Oh.
god.
Brun is unconscious.
You feel this jolt as lightning emerges from the door,
Woo!
dealing all 3 of you 10 damage.
Wow,
There was a
fucking
charge
door.
that built with each activated stone.
A door did more damage to you guys than they did.
Listen,
Thing's not
different
here
from the
right now.
thing.
Gosh.
The door does the door understands action economy.
Gather them all together and then hit them with a chain lightning.
That's how you defeat him.
Once the lightning has gone off, the glow has stopped with all of them. You see the stones start to shift around across the surface of the door, repositioning themselves, scrambling once again.
So while watching this,
Mhm.
could Neva spot any indication that any stone was pressed at the right time, in the correct position at all? Was there any sound or any feeling that gave off to know if one was correct or not?
Okay. You've done really well on your Arcana. It seemed like the order was mostly there. Positioning was wrong. Especially since they've all kind of shuffled around. You get the feeling that where they were was not where they should have been.
I'm kind of moving Run and Navos away a little bit. Kind of like, hey, I'm going to try to remove the ruby.
Give me a strength.
Okay. I'm sorry.
Or sleight of hand, I guess.
I'm going to do strength.
Grab a nearby
Sleight of
orange and
singular
Indiana Jones
hand.
it.
Slate of singular hand. That is a 14 plus 3 for a 17.
You start pulling on the ruby. You kind of jam a thumb under it. It's weird because the material of the door is wood? Question mark.
Presumably.
Very hard, solid. Living? Strange. Magic things, probably. So you kind of like jam a thumb under there and start prying it away from the door. There's a little bit of a lip and edge to it that you can grab. Um, and the vines on the surface pull it. Keep it close to the door. You've managed to pry it away. It's out a little bit, but the door is still holding it,
Now, was it
not
kind of
allowing
hovering,
you to
trying
remove it.
move its position amongst the door?
Mhm.
Okay. I'd like to put that one as far towards the top as I could.
Okay.
Okay.
And as you kind of like drag it, the creatures, the figures that were in the vines and things, you see them move and reposition and adjust. They kind of watch where your hand moves this thing. And you see that glow picking up from under, around, behind this ruby.
Hmm.
And as you let it go, it holds position.
Sort of like looking, waiting for another bolt of lightning to come out. Mm.
You're not noticing any of that static just yet.
I wonder what the order is.
Is it just the list? The twist ones. Sofasari next.
But isn't that the order that we originally had punched them in? And then said the order was wrong and positioning was wrong? I wonder if it's on the nose alphabetical.
You will remember that
There's a lot of
you
S.
had activated the sapphire first.
Yeah.
The spear gloin. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
not a
I will
there's not a clear cache on this door, so we had to run through the
Yeah.
order.
just making sure that Brun and Navos keep their distance. I will move the Malachite to teal to the second position. The Emerald to the third position.
Duncan,
Yes. I'd rather do a strength check for each of them.
with your passive perception,
Mhm.
you feel the hair on your arm beginning to stand.
That's not good.
Keep going. If you want.
Okay.
Maybe it is
How
alphabetical.
much damage can I do to my
not much more. I
players?
got 6 health left, so if I go down,
Oop.
Yeah, feeling that static
Yeah.
charge, Brun's going to reach in, pull out one of the health potions, and hand it to Navos. Just
and then he pulls out a jar of popcorn.
Yeah. You see me already standing there with a salve.
He's ready to go. It's just like, in case this is.
What are you
if
guys
we
doing?
Right. I'm
Keep arranging.
going to continue. So we did the ruby, we did the malachite, we did the emerald in position 3. Position 4 is the turquoise.
Are you asking me or
No, I'm just
I believe so. Yeah.
confirming with the group.
Yeah.
So 5 is the diamond.
Diamond.
The tiger's eye is 6. Seal is purple, so it's the amethyst 7. The
Twist wins.
twist winds. The agate, it's 8.
Mhm.
And last but not least, the sapphire at 9. Moving those in those positions, activating them accordingly.
Like sort of in the center.
as you've
Mhm.
been kind of aligning these, some of the figures had started to react to different ones. give me an insight on the door?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I used to be a carpenter, believe it or not.
May I also incite the door?
Sure, you can insight the door.
Yeah,
How close are
that's
you to the
pretty good.
door, by the way?
That's at
Just out
23.
of
I know a lot
curiosity.
about doors.
How close is Brun to the door to see these figures?
Within 5 feet, but staying well clear of like I
Okay.
would see like one side of the door, but like
Okay.
definitely not touching it. I don't
Mhm.
think it truly matters.
Duncan, what did you get?
That is a 17 plus 4 for 22.
21.
21.
God damn. Bro, I got a
Duncan, you have
7.
the realization as you set the sapphire into place that the figures were angry at the turquoise.
If I have enough time, I'd
As
like to do a reactionary
door-
barrel roll out of there.
Goes off.
If it's higher than 6, just kill me now.
How's
my
15 do
gosh.
it?
15 puts me down.
This burst of energy as the stones start to realign, not realign, rather, shuffle across the door once again. Brun, you saw some of the figures fighting with each other. They had eyes of different colors. The malachite and turquoise eyes. If anybody would like another hint, you can roll me a brains check.
I'll let Navos do the brains check as Brun is sort of going over to Duncan with that health
sorry,
potion.
Brun, you did also take that.
I also
Navis,
took
you were
the
standing back,
15?
I believe.
I was standing back. I cannot deal with this much damage.
Yeah, sorry,
Yeah.
that was Brun and Duncan.
Oh,
Duncan's on the
perfect.
ground.
Brun's having a bad time, but he's going to go over to Duncan, uncork
Okay,
one of the
works
health potions he stole from earlier.
Okay, but how weird of a twist would it be if Thane ends up being the only character surviving by the end of this session?
Can you show up with the key? Hey guys,
I
hey
killed
guys.
them with the door.
Hey guys, hey guys, what? Oh dang!
Is this my
Well, they
redemption
left-
arc, guys?
They left
Oh.
me. They left me for dead, so I'm gonna do the same and just walks
Yeah.
through the door.
I'll just go back killing again.
Here I go killing
Cosmic
again.
justice.
And then start blasting.
Duncan, you do receive the full potion effect because it is being applied fully.
Which is
34 plus
2d4 plus 2 plus 4? Plus 4.
2d4.
2d4 plus 4. What is it, 12?
2d4 plus 2. Yeah,
Oh, plus 2.
Oh.
So by 10.
I did
I'm-
more math!
I've
Points
seen.
for me.
I added it to my backpack, so that is what I'm referencing. If that is wrong, let me know.
Excellent. Navos, are you rolling a brains check?
17.
You rolled a 17.
I finally got to use these little health point jars. I'm so excited.
Nice. Navos, you have several items from many of these families.
I'll pull out the calling card from the Sofasari.
Mm-hmm. You can match the color.
Yeah, match it with whatever
It's
stone.
turquoise.
We
We
knew.
were so close. Let's switch that with the malachite.
And as you move these figures, or
Oh,
move these stones
cool.
into place, you
Pulling
feel
Brun.
static now.
pulling Duncan out of range.
The warring factions, the turquoise-eyed ones, seem victorious as the stones are placed in their rightful order. The vines recede, the stones kind of click into place on the door, and you hear the lock click open. We will take a short break there, short bio break, because I need food. So how about a 13-minute break? That puts us at 9:40.
Yeah, works for me.
That's fine.
Okay. See you at 9:40, friends. You have solved my door puzzle.
Hooray.
Yay!
Hooray!
Honestly, was fully expecting us to be stuck on that for a week.
I prepped in advance so that you had the materials on hand.
And that's where I was like, wait a minute, is this is this diegetic documentation, or is this too meta?
All right, I'll be right back.
Oh man, thanks you
You're
guys. for
telling
not
me the
killing
silver waters are teal? Is that what I'm hearing?
I don't know, man. I'm colorblind. I got no
I'm
shot.
not, and that's why I'm so fucking confused.
No, it looks darker to me.
Yeah. Okay, I could see that it's lighter than
Then the spear.
sphere glowing.
Yeah.
The sphere glowing, yeah.
But no, yeah, I'm with you.
Man.
Sylphasari looks.
I
Teal.
was really wishing Thane had made it inside of that next house because they were artisans and glassmakers. And I had this
Mhm.
vision in my head of Thane entering into their main room, and it kind of looks like the shop in Alrith with all the animals and everything,
all
you
the
know. But it's all
tinkeries.
glass, yeah. But it's all like glass and reflective, and then Thane would have seen their own face reflected
A
back in like
1,000
100 different.
things.
Yeah, and I had like a whole thing planned if I had made it out that far. I should have just disengaged and like went in, but I thought I had one more turn, and I was like, I was going to disengage, I was going to do lay on hands with the rest of my lay on hands, and like it would have been great. And then you rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
So,
no,
and,
the gay agenda was like, "Now we ain't standing for this today."
Yeah, dude, these gloves
Uh,
are dangerous. You would
I-
not have gotten away between both
yeah,
of us.
that would have
No.
been.
You're not getting away.
Cause Brun's got a pair, and like that shit would have gone sideways.
There was
Yeah,
some extra
dude,
stuff.
like Thane is so optimized for like 1v1. But and like there's no attacks that do damage to multiple things. They have nothing. And I couldn't even do multiple attacks in one round because I didn't have my normal weapons
You didn't have your
that
kit.
allow that. So man, but I should have used my inspiration and at least gotten into the inside of the house. But that's on me.
There was a brief moment when it was like, oh, Thane's in this house. What if we just burn it down with Thane inside? What if we just like,
Two birds, one stone.
just listen? That house needs to burn anyway. It's gaudy and ostentatious. But also, I'm glad I didn't because Jepka and
Everybody else we
Jepka
know.
and I guess the Archbishop are in there. Two people I know, one person I care about.
It would have been really cool imagery though, like if Thane had gotten to everyone in the house, and then you guys walk through and realize like, oh shit, like we have allies that are dead now.
Yeah,
And like Thane just in their bloodlust, like didn't stop. Just killed all of them.
if you had taken out Jepka, Brun would not have let you
Yep.
live. Brun would
I'd
have
yeah,
Brun would have
Oh,
made
that would
his
have been-
own
that
hands
would have been
and
great.
pancaked you.
yeah, and that would have been so
Oh.
great. That would have been a really good.
Oh, I
But-
want to be pancaked by Brun.
But also Duncan, like, Duncan being laser focused on that stab, and then with the redemption on the back end, like, so good. Because Brun was legitimately like, this fucker needs to die, but also sees Duncan and is like, sees there is value in Duncan hasn't fallen yet.
What was is it John Brown? The John Brown Revolution and Massacre, where he had gathered up a bunch of slaves and killed a bunch of white people in the South. And it was pre-Civil War, but like everyone generally agrees that like that was a bad thing that he had done. But like it was,
Yeah.
he like had, it was like a really good.
The
he's-
Patawomi massacre. Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. So like they're like maybe his heart was in the right place, but like it also kind of expedited the Civil War, and they like slaughtered innocent people. They slaughtered, people.
Abolitionist Frederick Douglass described the massacre by Brown's band as a terrible remedy for a terrible malady.
Yeah.
Whew.
What Duncan would have said if he had thought about it, if he was good with his words.
Yeah.
Only I was Frederick
Dang, what a
Douglass.
terrible.
If only I.
But that's
yeah.
but that's all I could think of was like it's John Brown. Like he's doing the John Brown descent. But I was telling Alexis, my like Thane's whole thing has been the French Revolution and the Russian Reign of Terror. So like when the Bolsheviks killed the Romanovs, like killed all of the Romanovs, like all the kids, all the service, everyone who was there or associated with them or like friends with them, like they all died because there was the concern that the kids would have grown up and then they would have had supporters and then like the Bolsheviks would have lost whatever influence that they had gained. So like that was very much like Thane's kind of mindset, like you can't leave survivors. But man, you guys let me live. I did not think that was going to happen. I thought for sure like we were going to end like before the break where Thane dies at the break. You guys come back in and then it was like, all right, door puzzle.
I think
killed Thane last scene.
If Brun hadn't knocked you out, Duncan would have killed you right there.
Yeah. In the fight, that would have been a lethal swing.
So
like
I had if I had made it into that next house, there was two things potentially that was going to happen, and I was going to roll for it and see like again like where Thane would have fallen on this. There was a version of this where Thane was going to do a corrupted version of the Vidarian prayer that they had heard Duncan say at some point, where I am your sword honed in trial. Every drop of blood screams out, I do not yield. And like Thane was going to do a version of that. And like they just got knocked out cold by Brun.
Really got knocked out.
And then there was another version where they do yield after seeing like the 1,000 faces reflected in the glass of this next house. But you guys didn't even let me get that far. I got my ass handed to me.
Like if the fight had gone down in cold, like if it had been a fight to the death, like it was, Duncan absolutely would have. Brun would have had no issue with Thane dying in that moment. Because Thane was unconscious and on the ground, and I just kind of given a whole spiel about killing people in their fucking sleep. Like at the very least, it was like, Duncan, you can you live with this? Because if Duncan had walked away and left you unconscious, nah, you ain't getting up. Like I'll pound your, I will rearrange your brain using a sidewalk paver, and leave you there. But something in what Duncan said, it's like Rule 101. One of our first 3-digit rules, I think.
It's there's only 2 3-digit rules. 100 and 101.
Have we heard 100 then? No, I have 102. When in doubt, squeeze it out. I don't think that's a real rule.
I don't think that's a rule. I think that's our Brun's rule.
That's only when he has his left hand.
Yeah, that's Davis with his
but
lefty.
that
But
rule
now
101 about like.
So originally it was 100 rules, but then Duncan added that one because it is the most important, so it deserves the highest.
It deserves the only other 3-digit rule, and it hit me as a person and also like as Brun, because Brun has never felt himself. Yeah, Brun didn't believe that, and maybe Duncan will help him see that. But there's something in that, which is the deliciousness of that, having the night before chatted with Brun's old mentor.
Well, I'm hoping it's going to be Lord of the Rings style thing, where I save Thane and he changes his ways and he helps the Fellowship in the end anyway. It was a pity that stayed Duncan's hand.
I really don't want Thane to have a traditional redemption arc. I mean, they just killed a bunch of kids. You know, like there's not a version.
You are
of
not
this.
forgiven in any sense. Duncan will
Yeah.
still put you down like a rabid animal.
hmm But man, like, would it be cool for Thane to like go out while taking out the rest of the Celestial Collective or something? You know, like that would be cool.
So shape shifting.
Or taking out fascists. How about we just take out fascists? Yes.
Would it be possible to have a scar that persists through all of your shape changing?
So my thought is a scar, probably not, but Thane's eye thing.
Yeah.
Would
Because
probably
one of
be
one of the things Brund was tempted to do, but if we weren't actively being hounded, no pun intended, one of the things Brund intended to do was do a take a knife and carve a flower missing a petal into a limb, as a sign of like, as a sign of like persona non grata, do not interact with this person. But I didn't think it would work with the changeling.
Yeah, Thane's whole thing is that their true form, their changeling form, has been absorbing all the scars that all the forms they do take up. Yeah, but their real self carries those things. But yeah, like the faces themselves, they look unblemished. If I choose for them to look that way.
Yeah, now I'm very scared of Navos with these fucking gloves. All right. Brun's like, all right, cool.
And rule 102, when in doubt, squeeze it out. I should add that to the list.
No,
You guys are filthy. Can I just say?
These are gonna be so useful.
Oh, hi, Alexis.
Hi. Here I am. I will
It
listen
is
to all of this
9:40.
later and be just absolutely aghast.
9:40.
Welcome back, friends. Andrew, you're still here? The heck? Go home.
Oh, I didn't think I'd still be here.
Me neither,
Crazy.
bud. The door is open in front of you all. As you step through, you enter into a void, that glass beneath your feet. We're going to pause you there for just a bit. Thane, there are beasties all around. What are you doing with your current freedom?
Yeah, so Thane's plan originally was to just drop off this key with them and then leave.
Okay.
And
I mean, you
if
could.
they had shown up in time, then they would have caught the group in time, but they just watched the group go into this abyss. And the door opened. So, I mean, Thane doesn't know if that's what this key was supposed to go to. They're assuming probably not.
I don't know if Thane would have seen any of that because that was beyond the garden wall, and we only got through with the gloves.
That was beyond the garden.
Yeah, and Brun absolutely would have fucking shut that behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
just two
Would
hands
Thane
on the
have
other side of big little
explored?
fingers.
I probably not. I mean, they've just had an actual death experience. They've just had their entire worldview rocked.
Yes.
They just had the opportunity to kill the most influential person in the city and decided not to do that, which they're really regretting in part.
I mean, he's still back there.
Yeah. Oh, and they know. Like, Thane is every step away is a little bit more pain. Oh shit!
Thane, what are
And
you
I wasn't
doing?
even. Yeah. Okay. So I had seen them messing with this wall when Thane was with Nabos originally. Do I see anything in this wall that has changed since they've done what they've done with it? Any particular
There's a
places that
bit of a
stand out to me?
seam in the shape of a middle finger on this wall.
Please
It
not.
takes a minute to find it because, like, you saw the wall closing up behind them, I'll say. So it takes a bit, and you see this gentle outline in the stonework of a middle finger.
Oh, that is. That's
The
so perfect.
whistling above you and around you does not go away. Whatever this light is doing beneath your feet to keep them at bay, you have a feeling probably not going to last very long because it has been
Yeah.
fading ever so slightly.
Oh, fuck. Okay. But the wall is now
The
sealed,
wall
and it's
is
just keeping me
sealed.
off. And
Mm-hmm.
Wait,
uh,
You would
um,
know that the Alfoza house, the property of it within its walls, is attached to the garden, this
Mhm.
wall that they've gone through. But that's why I asked if you explored it all.
yeah.
Every step away hurts more.
Man, well, and it's
Step
now it's a
back.
self-preservation thing too. Like Thane can't just leave because they're gonna get ripped apart by these things. Um, yeah, if they don't see a clear path ahead in the garden, they really don't want to go back in the house, but there's literally not another option that they can see. So, um, yeah, Thane is going to try to find the point in the house where it meets up with this garden, where it's leading that way.
Sure. Give me an investigation check as you search this place. This will just determine how long it takes you to
Yeah, it takes me
find things.
forever. I rolled a 5.
Ooh. You are woozy. You're in
I'm really
pain. You are. Your armor has been crunched, so it's prodding and poking in ways that are unusual. More than usual, I should say. There's a lot of distraction. With your mind drifting back to that banquet hall and like seeing all of the different things. There's so many things. There's so much rich art and sculpture and furniture even. It's a lot. This is so counter to how you grew up. Eventually you find a basement. And heading down through behind one of the casks of probably wine, because these are rich people, there is a door that the outline starts to glow as you get close with the key. You can open it, and stepping through, there's a tunnel. The other end, you can smell the rain, slight breeze coming in through that humidity, that moisture reaching you from the tunnel as well. It heads in the right direction.
They don't keep moving.
You
I
find
should
that
say
garden.
Thane has no weapons. They don't even realize that they're not armed. And yeah, I'll continue forward. Yeah, just these guns.
Truly, I am a gracious God. Anyway, please enjoy my restraint. You find that garden. You are on a path. And eventually you find that door. Presenting the key, the gemstones on the key and the gemstones on the door start to glow as they shift into position and the door opens. For the boys who've already gone through, I need to change the music.
Incoming spooky voice.
No. Oh man, I have not. No, we won't do that one right now. Sorry, I have so many things. So many stuff and things. Let's go with that one. And that one. Okay. You are in the void. 1 step, 2 step. On the 3rd step, you emerge into a cavernous room. Parts of it poke at your memory of those dreamscapes you'd seen, you'd experienced. The air is chill here, but it's bright. It is so blindingly bright. Once your eyes have adjusted, you see equipment everywhere. It's very clearly Self-Asari made. There's very clean stonework that kind of ensconces different parts of it, so the Thalamus have been involved. There are walkways that surround this large globe to which are attached various pieces of metal and tubing. There are these, if I say chasing LEDs, you know what I mean? How the light kind of travels through the tubing. And with each burst of light that comes through, the globe glows brighter for just a moment. It's hard to tell the form inside. She is a maelstrom of energy. You don't hear anything. Walking through the room, you realize that all of the equipment is built on stuff that is much, much older. It's well constructed, so it still stands. It has been out of the weather. It has been kept away, safe. Some of it reminds you of the shelter that one of the visions had first shown you, where Ellerin was not within the globe, but she was a shrine, basically. It was built around her. You see remnants of that. You see different eras represented the deeper you look. There are a couple of people collapsed on the ground at some of the stations, I'll say. Self-Asari. They're elves. Nevos, the kind of lab coat that Gemmet had been wearing. You're seeing that here. Not quite as nice, but similar vibes. You hadn't seen that on any other Self-Asari that you had met. This is a very particular group of individuals who are trusted to be here. What are you all doing in this space?
First off, I like to. This is Self-Asari. I'm sure there's notes galore around here. I'd like to kind of sift through some of their paperwork if I find any. Kind of get a hint on what they've been researching here.
Sure, give me an investigation.
That is an 18 plus 0 for an 18.
There are many notes. One of the individuals on the ground has a clipboard. You see diagrams in some of the things. It is a language you don't understand. Navos, it's Elven. A lot of it, but
Um,
it's
it-
weird.
As soon as I recognize
There's
it's
code
not,
in it
I
as
will
well.
be handing it to Navos.
You can get a gist of it, but it's very complex. They're talking about the interplay between the arcane and the mundane and transferring energy without a direct connection, and there are numbers associated with certain figures and things. It's confusing. If you understood any of this equipment, it might make more sense, but it's like reading a technical manual for
Mhm.
something that is not in your wheelhouse. It's like me trying to explain sports, right?
Yeah, reading over this, could I do an arcane to see, is anything giving off the most amount of energy? Is there anything I can understand of this?
um, sure. Give me an arcane check. Looking through these notes to see if you can figure out like what the flow is. I'll say.
14.
You get a lot of your basic understanding is collars draw energy from the people they're on, and somehow it gets to Ellerin, right? It's that somehow that's kind of eluding you. You have the idea that the equipment that's around her is helping to contain it and keep it stored with her, but she's an intrinsic part of that storage. The interesting part is that it doesn't stop there. You may have already kind of gotten the idea that from her it goes to the city. And that's where there are several particulars that really elude you. Like, how is it transferred? Where is it specifically going? What are the different routes that it's confusing. While you are in this room looking around, you spend a bit of time walking around. Brun, what are you doing? We know what those two are doing.
Brun is, for a moment, looking at this place under his home that he never knew existed. And then sort of shaking himself out of it, checking for if the Self-Asari have any weapons, if there are any weapons. It is kind of going into work mode and just checking on everything and looking for anywhere that someone could jump out and attack us, like opening, if a closet is big enough to hold an individual, like opening it to see if anybody's in there, kind of thing. Just a thorough kind of toss of the looking for any potential attackers.
You do find another couple of those compact wands of magic missile.
Which we'll
So
happily
you
take.
find 3 more.
Good lord. How many did I take it last time?
I believe you
Like
got one last time.
firecrackers, too.
One. I just got one. I will hand one to I will gather my 3. I will keep one in my like secret shoulder pocket, and I will hand one each to Duncan and Navos. If Navos is reading, I will, like, honestly, what I'll do with both of them is I will just place the wand next to each of them for them to pick up in their own time.
These wands are compressed, like a lipstick size. And if you were to pick them up and try to activate them, they would expand into a proper wand. I can You know what, Curtis? Can you share that
Yep.
info into the library, please?
Sure can, friends.
I'm lazy.
You're busy running that.
I don't want to do it.
I don't feel like it.
I'll say that when Brun passes off the magic missile or Duncan gets close, as Navos is focusing more on what he can, he's shaking a bit. Like a nervous tick.
Navos, pouring through this information, that pressure is... It's not painful yet. But it is there. It is so present. It's nearly distracting. But it pushes you to keep reading. Even the
Mhm.
things you don't understand, even the things that are in code, especially the things you don't understand. It is pushing you harder than you've ever felt before. Thane, you emerge. You did not experience the dreamscape coming through the door. You were in the garden, and then you were in the cavern. There is bright light. There are very, very slight shadows from 3 individuals moving around in the room. I'll say this place is like 50 feet across, at least.
I
Stretches
am
quite
going,
far.
I'm going to stay within earshot, but I'm not going to approach at all. Basically, Thane's plan is once they figure out what's going on here, um, and they know that it's safe to leave, then they're going to leave. Um, and also
Why
kind
don't
of watching
you
their back. But
roll me a stealth?
okay. I roll with disadvantage. Uh, I don't want to use my, I don't want to use my inspiration for this. Um, it's just a 14,
Okay,
but not
don't worry
not
about
very
it.
high. Yeah. And Thane's still at 5 HP, so they're just
You
there.
kind of settle in to a corner by the door, by the exit, and watch. You're not sure how long it takes. One of the Self-Asari burst during one of the flare-ups. The maelstrom that is Ellerin is raging inside. Every once in a while, you would imagine there would be a thunk, but the glass on this must be so thick because there's nothing that comes through. As you get more familiar with this room, you realize that some of the connecting tubes up top, some of the equipment has damage. It's melted in spots. You get the sense that given enough time on its own, it'll break fully.
Standing
Who's
in
right
this
there?
room, how are our sigils reacting to this?
None of the Self-Asari have the creeping tattoos,
Mhm.
those creeping collars.
Yeah.
You're not really getting any sensations from your sigils.
Okay. I was wondering if they would be reacting to Ellerin there,
Yeah.
or if she's any ties.
The
to us.
only
Okay.
person whose sigil is currently burning is Thane.
Yeah, he's a bad boy.
Dang. Sometimes I can still hear his voice. Or their voice.
It's like he's here with us. I hope he's not listening to us.
Duncan, in your searching through the room,
mhm.
you do catch sight of them. Thane is tucked away, huddled in a corner, over by the door where you first came in. You can see that the bleeding has reduced. They're still not looking good, obviously, but the healing that you applied has at least staunched some of it to the point where they are able to walk, move around. And there they are, sat waiting, watching you all. Thane, I'll leave it to you if you recognize that you've been seen.
He's going to continue sitting there.
Duncan casually will kind of walk over to Navos, who's reading those research notes. And as he's like looking at something on the page, Duncan will take his hand, kind of like point at something. I think that could be interesting. Possibly there's more to be. I think we're being watched. Thane is sitting in the hallway watching us.
Give me more.
I don't know
Give
how
me more.
I don't know how to relate that to Ellerin and kind of pointing at her and the maelstrom, and I don't know if he means to attack.
You can
He
see
can.
Navos' eye. It has not blinked since the time we've been here. You can tell he's not really taking anything in, you're saying.
Navos, are you hearing what I'm saying about the plans and whatnot? And I want to kind of put my hand on his shoulder and kind of give him a good shake.
You can see him squirm away a bit. And yes, Duncan?
Are you here? Are you here with us? Where are you?
I'm here. Was I not?
Were you listening to what I was saying about the machine and the plans? Kind of nodding my head towards the door.
Navos, when you look toward where he's indicating, your eye is drawn to another stack of papers. You haven't seen those ones yet.
Yes, there's more to read. I need more to read.
Here, but why don't you read this? And I'm gonna kind of put back my finger onto his
It's the middle finger.
the middle finger. Thane is standing in the doorway. I don't know if he means to attack. Did you hear about that?
Yes. I'll be ready.
Okay. I will walk around the room looking like I'm looking for things. More paperwork, more papers, more books. Ever so slowly edging my way towards the door. There's something interesting over there, and I'll read through it, and something interesting over there. Making my way across the room.
Make a boy.
Yeah. Until I'm kind of close to the door, and I want to put myself within earshot of the door. If anybody who might be sitting beyond the door. I know you're out there. Why did you come back?
Dane's gonna toss the key to Duncan's feet.
I'll reach down and pick it up. I'm trying to give it a look over. I will take something out of my own pocket. It is a small river stone. It has a small crack on it. And I will throw it very carefully down into the doorway. Hold on to that. And when you're ready, I'll tell you its story. It's a story you're going to want to hear. And I'm going to walk away from the door and move towards Ellerin. And just kind of place my hand up, kind of reaching for her. You say she's in this kind of glass, this real thick glass container.
Mm-hmm.
I like to put my hand upon the glass, kind of reaching out. Maybe not looking for answers, but kind of showing Ellerin, hey, we're here to help.
You reach out. That key. Where is it?
I kind of picked it up, and I'll have to say it's kind of in my pocket now.
It's in your pocket.
Yeah, I replaced it with the river stone. And I
Gotcha.
kind of threw the river
Just
stone
checking.
down. Yeah.
You touch the glass, kind of willing her to notice that she's not alone. And the glass shatters from your hand, releasing the maelstrom inside. This intense energy fills the room, enveloping all of you. The remaining Self-Asari are gone. You can feel your sigils burning with the effort to keep you safe. Finally, I am free. Finally. And that is
I'm good
where
about
we
this.
will leave for the night.
She seems well adjusted.
Yeah.
It's not crazy at all.
Oh, also, the heavy metal kick in the middle of that was real. I was like, yeah, I'm getting stressed all of a sudden. Why are there horns and double kick? Okay.
So that is from The Red Opera by Diamort, which
Young
is
hero.
a Storyteller's Forge campaign they had done. I did have it prepared for something else, but something else didn't happen, so I still had to use it.
We call that a pivot.
You got him. Yeah, Chekhov's song. If you have it prepared, you
Uh,
got to use it.
So thank you all for joining me tonight.
Thanks for
I
having
hope you
us.
had fun. I had fun always.
What a session.
Um,
Ooh.
Mm.
That was a
Yeah.
lot. Any stars or wishes
Ooh,
for this
star for
evening?
Thane for sticking to his guns, trying to beat
For
the shit out
not
of the Drake,
dying.
for not dying.
Yeah.
Well, he
Yeah.
did.
Part of me wishes I doubled down. Just fucking kill me. Um,
Kill me.
and like
Witness
you
me.
guys have brought me right back to the scene of the crime, and it turned out there were more potential victims around the house. And man, like Thane, I think if it wasn't for that single experience after death, like I think Thane would have just gone right back. Like, and even still, like I I mentioned this, Alexis, when you had left on break. I don't know if you had heard any of it, but I don't necessarily intend for a redemption arc for Thane, at least not in the traditional sense. It's not like,
Good,
oh,
you're
I
not
see
getting
the
one.
error of my. It's like, yeah, good.
You deserve one.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's no coming back from what they did. Um, and like, they've never talked to their deity before. They've never had any sense of like, hey, you're on the right path, or encouragement. So like that really threw me, Alexis. So star for that.
Yay!
Um, my wish is the only I had mentioned it during the break too. Is I really wish that Thane had gotten into that second house with the art and the glass and stuff that would have been out. And I think I was intentionally trying to do callbacks this game to some of our moments in previous sessions. And I think that calling back to our time in Ulrith with that store
The
that we were
workshop.
in with all of the workshop with all the stuff,
The
and
metal
like Thane taking
menagerie.
yeah,
Mhm.
and Thane like taking that pause to like appreciate that, but also realizing like this was all created by the people that he is here to kill, that they are here to kill, and like seeing reflections of themselves in all their different forms from the different pieces of artwork would have been great, but I didn't make it inside. Um, but star to everybody for that,
Yeah, I want
and
to
for not killing.
star for Braun and Duncan for that tense moment. Navis is just kind of sitting there like, I don't know what to do here. But I am so curious if Duncan would have finished off Thane if neither one of us stepped in, and I don't want to know.
Yeah, leave that one.
Man,
Leave that for the after show. For the Patreon.
this is the after show.
Patron only content.
Um,
A look inside Duncan's brain.
The one patron. Or there's 4 patrons and it's us. We're just subscribing so we can get the content.
That's
We
how we
pay
get
each
you.
other money.
It's the same $20 getting passed around.
So, stars all around for you guys. For, again, just continuing to play your characters so well. Like, I love seeing the way you dig into how they're going to respond, how they change their minds, how they react as things happen around them. And like that is just so rewarding for me. 'Cause it's like, yeah, I I feel like I get to help make that happen. Make you make choices, and I love it so much. Also, Thane didn't die. I not sure how that happened, but
yeah,
here we
Just
are.
as surprised as everyone else.
yeah.
There was the brief conversation of like Brun is regretting not breaking his legs before we left.
Mhm.
Or
So
because
leading
there
up
is
to this, my girlfriend had asked me, "Oh, are you excited for D&D tonight?" I said, "No, not really. I have to kill. I have to kill Andrew."
um,
Fair
so
enough.
I will say I intended when we started the game today to line it up with like me taking a break off, like taking a couple games off through December, and like now it's like a star for Alexis, a big star for Alexis, but also for everyone. Like I don't want to do that. Like I'm so like the cliffhanger that
Nice.
this game ended on was like I need to know what happens next. But also, like, is Thane going to stick around? Like, at this point, even if they wanted to, like, could they? And they don't want to. Like, there's the part of me that's like, Thane gets this rock from Duncan and then just walks off. And, like, I really want to do that. And I had the moment to do that. It's just, if I do that, realistically, Thane's just getting ripped to pieces by the things that are waiting outside. But maybe they would also want to tempt that because, that's cosmic justice, which they think like now might not even exist. So I don't know. But I intend to be at the next game because I want to see what happens. But we'll see at the end of that game if I end up.
There's-
taking it.
Brilliant.
There's like two ways I can see that, because I can absolutely see this maelstrom hits and it catches the three of us because we are in the eye, and then we come back from that. We calm the maelstrom, and there is nothing. Like we look where Thane was, and Thane is just gone, and all our focus went in one direction to deal with the problem, and we look back and Thane is no longer there. But I also love the idea of Thane walking out looking for this cosmic justice and
And
being
not getting
completely ignored by the hounds because they are after Ellerin themselves. They are after something greater than you, and you are bypassed by the death that you think you deserve. And oh man, that's just an extra, like, your friends wouldn't kill you, your enemies won't kill you. Who's gonna fucking kill you?
I like that a lot.
Like,
I like that a
yeah,
lot.
but no, I'm yeah, stars for fucking everybody, because this was like
This
the
is a
the first 90 minutes disappeared.
Mm.
Like, everybody was super locked in.
Yeah.
And pushing. This game has pushed. This
lot of
game has
envelopes.
put. This pushes, yeah, it's pushed a lot of envelopes for like what our characters all think and feel. Because again, Duncan and Brun went from "I'll never fucking speak to you again" to "Hey, good job, buddy." Like fucking that. And that's my favorite thing, is we are these diametrically opposed forces, and then all of a sudden we just, when there's a third force, we turn against it, and we get it. We understand each other really well. Like, there's so many good similarities, but also incredible differences between every single character, that we all push what we think and feel and believe. And like, I mentioned this a little bit, and Alexis, I don't know if you heard, but this is the first time in literally a decade plus that Brun has, like, that the idea of redemption has crossed Brun's brain. At any point did he, like, crossed his brain, and the idea of, like, maybe there is redemption. Because watching Duncan, like, yeah, okay, Duncan's gonna save the people that all need saving, but this person that has actively done unspeakable crimes, Duncan still turns the other cheek. And that is if you had told me 35 sessions ago that Brun would have the idea of redemption and, like, genuinely consider it, I would have been like, absolutely not. Brun's a bad guy and has been from the jump. Like, that's not on the cards for him. But because of Duncan offering that, because of Navos coming in and being like, yeah, I understand more of the pain that you've been through, and that connection of being kind of the misfit outliers, Thane being someone that, like, that weird third point of the triangle, where neither Duncan nor I necessarily agree 100%, but we both agree with each other in, like, it's pushed all of the characters in really unexpected directions. It's my favorite fucking thing. My one wish is I hope to God I get to heal before this fight, because I'm at 2 HP and I'm gonna have a bad time.
I'm coming at 10. I have no healing. My healing is gone.
This
Yeah,
fight.
so I had things ready. Obviously, I keep mentioning it because I'm salty. Um,
Welcome to GMing, though. You'll always have it
and
prepped.
y'all did it yourselves. Like
Yeah.
I didn't really have to do anything. Actually, I could have saved a page and a half of stuff at least. And that's perfectly fine because I'll use it another time.
Mhm.
Don't worry. That stat block,
Mhm.
it'll still be there.
Come back.
Don't worry about it.
So, um, I am remembering now. I did tell my wife that this was going to be my last game tonight for a while, like
So
for like at least a few weeks.
Andrew, how about you and I chit chat
So there is
uh
that. Yeah.
Please don't
to
lie to your
see
wife
what we
on
want
our
to do with
account.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't intend to leave forever, Andrew. I mean, who
Mhm.
knows what they will do. But yeah, there's
Are
the
you
part of
planning
me
to
that's
be
like,
for the 15th here, which is Curtis's game?
uh, hard to say. I'd like to be, but
Okay.
That's the Jenga
I will
Tower
talk
one,
to my
I think.
I will talk to my other half about that because like just the every Monday thing, like she just it's been a
It's
lot
a
for
lot.
her, I think,
Yeah.
I'm sure. Yeah,
Understood.
fully
with the two
understandable.
kids and you know
Ew, family things
uh
gross.
yeah it's
Family
all
gross.
family all the time. But yeah, we
That
can
is what
discuss
you
it.
signed up for.
It is. I'm not complaining. They're great. Colin's awesome now.
Right.
I like him a lot
I
more.
like him. I like him.
He's not flipping you off as much.
Yeah, Evan's got to grow on me a little bit, but he'll get there. They always do.
I'm a grower.
All right. Well, on that note, Andrew, thank you so
Thank
much
you,
for
Craig.
being here. Um, yeah, Craig and OBS both got that, so that's fun.
Incredible. Isolate that audio, please. Thank you.
Hmm. They were heavy
That's
today.
awesome.
Oh boy, just so many tonight. Degeneracy hour as always. But yeah, thank you all for being here. Any final wishes
Right.
for me? Because I want to make sure I write those down while they're fresh in our minds. My wish: one day I'm going to unite you all as a whole team. It won't just be half of you. It won't be 3 of you. It'll be all 4 of you. It's gonna happen, guys.
Good
Yeah,
luck with
Believe
that.
it.
when 3 of us
Yeah.
are dead.
Yeah, when
Yeah.
Duncan's
Three
dead
of us-
body.
3 of us will
4
be
can be a team if
unconscious.
3 of them are dead.
2 people can keep a secret if they're both dead.
Uh-huh. So yeah, any actual wishes from you
One of
guys?
them is dead.
Such a good song.
It's belonging to a terrible show.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Pretty Little Liars. You ever seen it?
Sure, no, not a clue.
Oh,
Um,
do you?
Terrible. That's the
so
theme song to that
Andrew,
show.
we will chit chat
Yeah.
outside of game. Curtis wishes
No, just for more health, but we'll figure that out
more
next week.
health. I'm kind and benevolent, but that ends next game.
Yeah.
Derek, any wishes?
I'm good. I'm happy with how it's going so far.
Yay. Evan, any wishes?
I have one gigantic wish. I wish that Andrew, you have a good little break here. Even if you can't play with us on the 15th, I hope it is recuperative. And I wish to see you again here in this game of ours.
Yeah.
We will
Yeah.
see
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
again.
I'm not done with
Someday.
Fame.
Yeah.
You're not escaping this.
I need a round 2. I don't need Brun's help. I can take you all on my own.
All right. Well, have a
Alright.
good night, friends.
Good night,
I'm going
everybody.
to stop recordings.